Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and I'll be going over unboxing along with a quick look at the device and its specifications. So anyway, let's just get straight into it. We do have two seals to cut through to get into the box. There we go. Ooh. Ah, I like that. Scented boxes. It's something that just Motorola has, which is pretty nice. Anyway, in here we have a charging cable, SIM ejector, paperwork, and a hard case, or hard shell case. It looks like I do need to just rip it apart probably. Unfortunately, I just hate doing that. And I'm gonna do everything to prevent that. Come on, there we go. Sweet. So the case looks like it's recycled plastic and green. Then we get the phone itself. So I can just do this. There we go. And okay, there's nothing else here. Ooh, there is though more nice perfume smell. So, booting it up, we'll see the display in a second, which is a 6.7-inch OLED display with 120 Hz refresh rate, HDR10 Plus certification, and a peak brightness of 4500 nits of brightness with a resolution of 1220 by 2712 pixels. So it is a pretty decent display right here, covered with the glass being corner Gorilla Glass 7i. So there we go. Also boasting 444 pixels per inch and 92.2% screen to body ratio, which is a pretty nice display. Unfortunately, there's no pre-applied screen protector, and also for some people this will be probably a deal breaker. It is a curved display, you can see, which I know some people just don't like that. I do like it for gesture navigation, just feels so nice, but I understand that some people will not. But in general, the device looks pretty nice. And flipping it over to the back, we have what feels like a rubberized back. I don't think this is supposed to be even like a leather or whatever. What do they say? Actually, it doesn't say anything about it. Okay. So maybe at the box we'll have, nope, nothing here. Oh, let's see here. This is Pantone Shadow Green. Okay, doesn't really tell me much. It doesn't state if it's like supposed to be a eco leather or something like that, but it's definitely not like a normal plasticky feeling. So it does have like some rubbery feel to it. Now, in terms of the cameras that we have right here, we have triple, and two of the cameras are 50 megapixel. One is f1.8 aperture, 24mm wide lens. The other one is f2.0 aperture, 120 degree ultra wide lens. And then we also have a 10 megapixel of 2.0 aperture, 73mm telephoto lens. And with those cameras, you can record videos up to 4K at 30 frames, and 1080p gets you up to 60 with slow motion of 120 and 240. And then at the front, and this hole punch camera, we have another 50 megapixel f2.0 aperture wide sensor that does 4K 30 and 1080p 30 with slow motion of 120. That is a very odd choice. But unfortunately, it's not doing 1080p 60, even though the processor is capable of doing so, as it is doing it on the back camera, which is also a 50 megapixels. So not sure what the reasoning here is. Now, if we move over into the internals, I do want to, before I start talking about the specifications, touch upon the fact that this device is relatively compact. Now, it's not like small. For instance, if I were to grab like S25, that would be a much smaller device compared to this one, but it's also not like a huge brick in your hand. It's fairly slim. It's also not as wide, I would say, so it has more of like a longer design to it in terms of the like just screen. but it is a smaller phone, I would say. It's 6.7 inch, which is primarily just kind of in length or width, depending on how you look at it. So I'm pointing that out because this device houses a 6,000 mAh battery with a 90 watt of wired charging capability and 15 watts wireless. So small phone, but it has still 6K battery. Now I don't need to check. I already know that this will most certainly be a silicon carbon, sorry, battery. And yep, taking a look, I am correct. And the reason that is, the silicon carbon can be a much smaller battery, while, or more like, have the same battery size, physical size, but it can store way more charge. So that's why instead of, for instance, it being 5,000 milliamp, it's now 6,000. So I get nicer battery right here. And just to kind of point that out, this is a bigger battery than what, for instance, Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra has, while size-wise being a noticeably smaller phone. So yeah. Now, additionally, the device is being powered by a Dimensity 8350 processor and comes with 8 and up to 12 gigabytes of RAM. So it is a pretty fast device. Now, I do want to quickly check something. I want to check how it stacks up against the this processor stacks up against the 8 Elite processor from Qualcomm. And oh boy, it doesn't stack up all that well. Okay, so I now won't have a bit of an objective opinion about this because I just saw the performance of this device and the price of it. And they are, well, grossly overestimating how much this device is worth. So let's just finish up the specifications. So we have 256 gigs with 8 gigs of RAM storage right here, UFS 4.0 in the type, and you can get 256 with 12 and 512 with 12 gigs of RAM. So no expandable storage as well. Now it's running Android 15 right now, which is, I believe, the newest one, or Android 16 might be the newest one, but I don't think it's out on most devices just yet, so I'm gonna say that this is the newest Android anyway. And yeah, so last thing to say is the price, which this device comes at about $1,000 for some insane reason. Now I do need to check this, double check it, just because it just seems like a little bit too much. And I do want to be absolutely certain that that Motorola isn't just snorting something. Okay, great. There is no price right here. Bear with me while I'm dealing with crappy. Okay, no. So GSM Arena doesn't have a correct price. While stating that it costs $1,000, it's closer to like half of that. So it costs 650, about 650 US dollars. So that is going to be a closer price, and that actually makes this device a bit more enticing. The processor in here is not flagship grade, kind of as a comparison to something like the 8 Elite processor. It's definitely slower, but we're talking about just differences of like 20% of performance of the 8 Elite lower, so 20 lower percentage. So it's still stupid fast processor that will get you through everything that you need at basically half the price of what phones with the 8 Elite come at, and still offering some really nice things like a very good display right here, big battery, fast charging, faster than any kind of Samsung would offer, and in general it's actually it seems to be a pretty decent phone for the price that it that they are asking for it. So yeah, it's at about $600. This seems to be a very solid phone. and it has a nice smell. Something about it just so nice, unboxing Motorola devices that just come with this nice scent. So yeah, one more thing, obviously the phone comes with its own case provided, so that's also pretty cool. So one last thing that I want to say is, if you're looking for maybe a bit more budget device that is still plenty powerful, I would also recommend checking out the very newly released CMF Phone 2. Now it will be much more budget feeling phone, but it still offers a pretty decent specifications for a phone, also coming with a AMOLED display, big battery, decent charging if I remember correctly, and a little bit slower processor than this, but I also want to point out it costs a third of what this costs. So that phone will cost you about $200. This is about $600. So we have a massive jump down with the only thing that you would be sacrificing for the most part is the more premium kind of feeling phone. So yeah, and if you're looking for something that is budget, I believe that this is a very adequate thing to sacrifice while still having a very fast phone. But in any case, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I'll show you how you can go through the setup process of this phone. So when you boot it up for the first time, you will be presented with the language selection, as you can see on my end, and you can click right over here to find a different language that you want to use. From there, click on Start. Next, we have set up using another device. Just allows you to use your older device to set up this one. It would also allow you to quickly basically move over things like contacts, applications, and so on by re-downloading all that content on this phone by just connecting these to, like, signing in with the account here. Anyway, I'm going to be skipping this. And next we have connect to Wi-Fi. This step is completely optional. You don't need to do so, but if you didn't insert a SIM card and didn't connect to Wi-Fi, you get this pop-up, set up offline, and without connecting, you basically won't be able to sign into a Google account, restore apps and data, get software updates, and automatically set the date and time. Now this only extends to the setup. After you finish it, you can change all of those by going into the settings. Next we have privacy and security. Now this, if I'm correct, is from Motorola. You can read exactly what each one of them, but at the end of the day you do kind of need to agree to most of them. So it's like accept and continue. And next we have date and time, which isn't set automatically on my end because I don't have any kind of network connection. So I could fix it up if it's incorrect, but it's actually correct. So I'm gonna go to the next page, which allows me to choose my screen lock. By default, it opts into a 4-digit PIN, but you can click right here to change it to pattern or password. Or if you want, you don't need to protect your device at all, and you can select just skip. Now you also have the under display fingerprint sensor, but for that to show up as an option for you to add, you first need to select a screen lock, and then it will ask you to enroll a finger as well, which you can also skip. Anyway, moving on, here we have Google services like location, scanning, and sending user and diagnostic data. You can turn all of those off and proceed further, but let's be honest and not kid ourselves, this is from Google. Turning all of those off means absolutely F all to Google. They will gather their data one way or another, with or without your permission. It might not be in the terms of service, but we can be probably very sure they are doing it, because otherwise corpos wouldn't be in class action lawsuits left and right for violating privacy. So I'm just going to ignore this because it's not like it has any kind of effect. Now, next we have Stay in Touch. Now this is again from Motorola this time around. They basically want your email address to send you spam. Not now. Again, not now. They really want your email, by the way, as you just seen. Now next we have a live lock screen. Turn that off, I would probably say. You can get a glimpse of what you get right here, and this is just a very small sneak peek. So you get buildings, you get vegetables, you get maids cleaning, you get luggages as your wallpaper. This is for your lock screen. I personally like to have a static wallpaper of my choice rather than some random ass crap that just when I whip out my phone and someone sees that I have a maid cleaning as my wallpaper, will start questioning my sanity. I prefer to just have that off and have the peace of mind that people don't look at me like I'm just absolutely crazy. Next, we have navigation style, and we have things like buttons and gestures. I'm going to stick with the gestures. That's just personally what I like. Then we have light and dark theme. Choose whichever one you want. It's completely up to you. Set up parental controls. That's preferential. I don't want that. I'm not a child. Nor do I have one. Next, we have basically hello motto. So just a finishing. Select the finish. Swipe up. And you're on your home screen. So there we go. Now, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show you the first things that you should do after setting up your Motorola Edge 60 Pro. So if you've just set up your Motorola Edge 60 Pro, there are a few things that you can do to enhance your experience and also to improve some things on your phone. But also there will be some things that you need to configure anyway, so it's best to do it at the beginning. And let's begin with those. So what I mean by that, let's go to the settings. First I'm gonna click on maybe later, so I just don't go through any features or whatever it is. Go to settings, and then if you haven't connected to Wi-Fi, you most probably already have done it, but if you haven't, go to network and internet, Wi-Fi, make sure that Wi-Fi is enabled and select the Wi-Fi network you want to connect to. Now go back and scroll all the way down until you find system updates. Here, click on check for updates and see if there is any software update available. If there is any, I would highly recommend installing it so your phone runs smoothly, securely, and has the newest features. Once you got that, you just need to, like, if there's any update available, click on download and install, and once you download and install all of it, it'll simply prompt you to restart your phone and you'll be good to go after the restart. Now let's go to the passwords, passkeys, and accounts. And if under accounts for owner you don't have any Google account, you should add it. Of course, you don't have to if you really don't want, but I would highly recommend doing that for two main reasons. So the first reason is to have access to Google Play Store, so you can download apps and update them and do all this kinds of stuff, but also to have access to Find My Device service, so in case you lose your phone or it gets stolen, you can simply track it, track its location, or even lock it or erase it. You can also play a sound if it's somewhere near you. And to do it, you just need to sign into your Google account on any other device. You can also do it in browser and search for Google Find My Device, and then you'll be able to track your device. So let's just select Google so we can sign in here, and then enter your email or phone, or if you don't have an account, you can click on create account. Now also enter the password, which I'm gonna do off camera. And now, as you can see, it asks you who will be using this device, and I will be using it, so that's what I select. If you select that your child will be using it, then probably the further steps may vary a little bit. Then you need to agree to Google Terms of Service, Google Play Terms of Service, and privacy policy in order to be able to add the account. And now select whether you want to back up your device's data. If you don't know, then I suggest you leaving that enabled so you don't lose your data in case anything bad happens to your phone. Let's click on accept now, and the account is added, so we can go to the Play Store. And in the Play Store we'll be updating apps because it's important for the very same reason as updating your phone, so for security, smoothness, and to have the newest features, but also some apps just won't work without an update. In the Play Store, click on your profile icon in top right corner and click on My Apps and Games. Then go to Updates and check for updates. It actually says that I'm all set and I don't need to update anything, but if in your case there there's anything to update, I highly recommend clicking on Update All. Now, once we have it, we can go to the next step, which is setting up our screen lock and potentially also biometrics. To do that, go to the settings, then go to security and privacy, device unlock, and if your screen lock is set to none or swipe, I would highly recommend setting it to PIN, pattern or password. But before you do that, please make sure that you set it to something that you can remember, because in case you forget your PIN, password or pattern, there will be no way to restore it besides erasing everything on your phone. But I think it's still worth having a PIN, pattern or password so no one else besides you has access to your private data. Let's go to screen lock, select the type of screen lock that you want to set, and then enter the screen lock that you can remember, but also try making it hard enough to guess. Then you need to click on Done, enter it again and click on Confirm, and select what will happen to the lock screen notifications. So I'm gonna select Show Sensitive Content only when unlocked. So if my phone is locked, I'll see the name of the app I've received a notification from, but I won't see its details unless I unlock my phone. Let's click on Done now and set up the fingerprint if you wish, because it's very convenient and also secure enough. So let's do that. Let's go to fingerprint, enter the pattern and or PIN or password and click on setup. Now it says that if you're using a screen protector, there is a chance that your fingerprint may not be working properly, and also if you change screen protector, you may need to re-enroll your fingerprint. Let's click on Got It and place the fingerprint, the finger on the fingerprint sensor, then release and repeat that several times. Remember to move your finger between each scan so it scans the whole area of your fingerprint. And just do it all like that. You can see it's also a light sensor, so it should work pretty quickly and smoothly. We'll see that in a moment. You can add another or click on Done and select animation styles if you wish. You can just click on that and change the animation styles, but I'm gonna leave on the radial waves. Now let's go back, and there is also face unlock, which I don't recommend setting up, and I'm not gonna set it up because I don't find it secure since it only bases on the camera. There are phones on the market that are based on IR sensors, which make it very secure, but this one does not belong to that group, which means that if you unlock your phone with face, it only bases on the camera, so it can be unlocked with a photo of you or by someone who looks similar to you, which we probably don't want, so I'm gonna skip that. Now I'm gonna show you how to unlock your phone in these two methods. So the first one is clicking on the power button, swiping up and entering your screen lock. The fingerprint method I think should be working even if your screen is off, by just tapping in the correct spot, and as you can see it works. Probably after a certain time of using your phone, you'll get used where the spot is, so you'll always like hit it correctly. And now let's see. You might have noticed that my wallpaper changes, and I don't like that feature. I know that some of the people like it, but I want to have a static wallpaper. So if you do as well, go to Home and Lock Screen, I believe. Then lock screen, I think, live lock screen, and disable changing wallpapers and stories, then deactivate. And now I should have a static wallpaper that's the same as my home screen. And since we're talking about wallpapers, let's customize our wallpaper. So to do that, you can either use a photo provided by Motorola. You can also take a photo now, transfer it from your previous device, or download it from the internet. I'm gonna take a photo now because I don't have anything in my gallery. So let's just take a photo of maybe this plant, why not? And then go to the settings to set it as our wallpaper. Simply go to Personalize, Wallpaper, and select whether you want to set a wallpaper for your lock screen or for the home screen. I'm gonna set it for the lock screen. Then I think that no, actually you need to first scroll down and select whether you want to select a wallpaper from your photos, create it with AI, select a dynamic or curated image from Motorola. So I'm gonna select my photos, then allow all, and select the photo I want to set. Then you can animate it if you wish. You can also stylize it to some like weird styles if you want, but I don't want it. And then you can also blur it out if you want, or change the brightness of the wallpaper. I think that brightness may be actually helpful in my case. See, this wallpaper is kind of dark. Now it looks way better. Let's click on set and now select whether to set it as home, lock, or both screens. I'm setting it as only the lock screen, and this is how it looks. Now my wallpaper is set. Let's go to another step, which is pretty important, which is clicking on the notification here at the top. If you slide down from the top of your screen, you'll see the notification center, and finish setting up your device is the notification that you need to click on anyway. So you need to click on Continue Setup Wizard, then Start. And if you want to set up your phone using another device, which means it'll copy settings, accounts, apps, data, images, and everything onto your new device, then it's best to do it now, because later that option, that native method, may be unavailable. And you can do that with third-party apps, but I think it's the best to do it with the native method. So if you want to do it now. Then I'm gonna click on skip because I actually don't have anything important to copy. But if you select either Android device or iPhone or iPad, then don't worry, everything will be pretty intuitive and you will be able to simply follow it all. Now let's wait until it all loads, and then it asks me if I want to connect to mobile network by inserting a physical SIM card or setting up an eSIM. I don't want, so I'm gonna skip it, but of course feel free to do it now or later in settings, or just if you want to enter the physical SIM, then feel free to just simply put it in. And now I'm gonna confirm my pattern for some reason, and then it asks me for the last time if I want to copy apps and data from my previous device. Later on, that native method will be unavailable. I accidentally skipped. I accidentally went back. Let's see if it goes back to the point where I wanted to put it. Okay, so I'm there. Let's click on Don't Copy or Next if you wish. Then I'm gonna click on Continue Setup because I don't really get why it gives me an option to leave and get reminder. I just click on a reminder about it, so I just want to finish it all so it doesn't remind me anymore. You can either agree or disagree to nearby share, which lets people with Android phones that you have in contacts share with you different files. I'm gonna agree to that because why not? And then let's click on continue. And if you want to use Gemini, which is your AI assistant that is replacing Google Assistant, if you want to use it hands-free without pressing on any buttons by saying "Hey Google" out loud, then you can turn on "Hey Google," and then it asks me for Google Pay. If you want to set up Google Pay, feel free to add your card, and don't worry about the security. It is bank authorized, provided by Google, and also requires the phone to be unlocked in order to use it. So feel free to set up the Google Pay, and then whenever you just open Google Wallet app, once your phone is unlocked, you'll be able to tap your phone to the reader in stores without reaching out to your wallet for your payment card and pay using your phone. I'm gonna skip it because I don't want to add it on the video now. And by the way, the Google Wallet app, if you set it up, is here. But let's also check if we have an option to add the wallet to so-called quick settings. If you slide down from the top of your screen, you'll see 4 quick settings at the top. If you slide down again, you'll see more of them. And as you can see, there is wallet. So you don't need to go to your home screen and search for the wallet app. You can always find it right here. And that's as simple as it is. Now let's get to the last step, which is settings. In settings, you'll find probably battery, and we just need to make sure that optimized charging is enabled. I would highly recommend enabling that, and let me tell you why. So optimized charging learns your charging habits and adjusts the patterns accordingly. So for example, if you charge your phone every night, then after a certain time it'll learn the hours between which you charge your phone usually, and then it will charge up to 80%. If you plug it in, it'll charge up to 80%, then pause charging and resume about an hour before you're expected to unplug your phone, and charge up to the 100 at a slower rate, so your phone that just doesn't overcharge overnight and has a higher longevity. That's why I like to enable that. And now everything that I wanted to show you is set up. The last thing that you can do is if you see like some different weird games or something like that, most of these games, like, they are called Bloatware. So if you swipe up on the home screen, if you enter the app library, these games are called Bloatware. They are unimportant. You can simply uninstall them by pressing and holding. They just, they just make a mess on your home screen. So what you can do is press and hold, click on App Info, and click on Uninstall. And I highly recommend doing that, so your app library is uncluttered and you have more free space on your phone. And these games are just not worth playing in most cases, since they mainly contain ads, and that's what I highly recommend doing. And I hope that video helped you. That's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.
Hello, in this video I will check if Motorola Edge 60 Pro does have screen recording feature. So you have to start by swiping down your screen, then do this motion again, and now you have to find screen record button, which is right here. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. Hello! In this video I will show you how to enable or disable App Drawer on Motorola Edge 60 Pro. So you have to start by long pressing on your screen, and then click on Home Settings, and click on Home Screen Style, and here you can choose between App Tray or Open. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. Hello! In this video I will show you how to fix floating keyboard on Motorola Edge 60 Pro. So, as you can see, my keyboard is now in floating mode, and to fix that you simply have to click here on these 4 square icons and then click on floating button. And as you can see, my keyboard is now back to its default mode. So, that's it for this video. If you liked it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. Hello! In this video I will show you how to recover deleted photos from trash on Motorola Edge 60 Pro. So you have to start by opening your Photos application, then go to Collections and go to Trash. Now you have to select photos that you want to restore and then click on Restore button. Now click Restore again, and as you can see, my photos are now restored. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. Hello! In this video I will show you how to reset Google Advertising ID on Motorola Edge 60 Pro. So you have to start by opening your settings application, then you have to scroll down and click on Google. Now click on all services and then you have to find ads, and now click on Reset Advertising ID and click confirm. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. Hello! In this video I will show you how to change alarm ringtone on Motorola Edge 60 Pro. So you have to start by opening your clock application, then go to Alarm tab and select your alarm. Now click on this bell icon, and here you can choose another ringtone from this list, and then you can go back, and as you can see, my ringtone is now changed. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. Hello! In this video I will show you how to enable or disable screen locking sounds on Motorola Edge 60 Pro. So you have to start by opening your settings application, and now you have to scroll down and click on sound and vibration. Then you have to scroll down again, and here you have screen locking sound option, and you can tap on that to enable or disable this feature. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. Hello! In this video I will show you how to set up caller ID announcements on Motorola Edge 60 Pro. So you have to start by opening your phone application, then click on the 3 dots icon and go to settings. Now you have to scroll down and click on caller ID announcement, and then click on announce caller ID, and here you can choose between always, only using headset, or never. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe.
In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can resize font. All you need to do is go into settings and scroll to hit display. Then tap on display size and text and operate this slider under font size to adjust it. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Hello! In this video I will show you how to delete Google Advertising ID on Motorola Edge 60 Pro. So you have to start by opening your settings application, then you have to scroll down and click on Google. Then click on all services, and now you have to find ads, and then click on delete advertising ID and click delete advertising ID again. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe.
In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can turn on or off adaptive brightness. Begin by opening Settings and tapping on Display section. Then use this switcher next to Adaptive Brightness to turn it on or off. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Hello! In this video I will show you how to change search engine on Motorola Edge 60 Pro. So you have to start by opening your internet browser, then click on this three dots button and now go to Settings. Then click on Search Engine and here you can choose another search engine from this list and then you can go back. And as you can see, my search engine is now changed to Bing. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. Hello! In this video I will show you how to unpack RAR Archive on Motorola Edge 60 Pro. So you have to start by opening your RAR application, then click Dismiss, and now go to the folder that you have your archive stored in and open your archive. Now click on the button with an arrow icon and here you can change some settings or you can just use default and click OK. And as you can see, my archive is now unpacked. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe.
In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro and today I would like to show you where you can locate all typing options. Begin by launching your keyboard and tapping on gear icon at the top of it. Then hit text correction and manage all of those options however you wish to. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro and today I would like to show you how you can block app notifications. Begin by launching Settings and scrolling down to hit Notifications over here. Then tap on App Notifications and use green switchers to block them or grey ones to switch them back on. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Hello! In this video I will show you how to enable or disable vibrations on calls on Motorola Edge 60 Pro. So you have to start by opening your settings application and now click on sound and vibration and then you have to scroll down and click on vibration and haptics and here you have ring vibration option and you can use the slider to change intensity of this type of vibration or you can slide it all the way down to completely disable it. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe.
In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro and today I would like to show you how you can turn on or off autocorrection. Start by opening your keyboard and tapping on gear icon at the top of it. Then choose text correction and scroll to use the switcher next to autocorrection. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Hello! In this video I will show you how to manage Google Wallet application on Motorola Edge 60 Pro. So you have to start by opening your wallet app and here on the main screen you can add credit card to your wallet or you can click on your avatar and here you can set up your payment, you can list the payment methods, you can check out password manager, you can see your data stored in wallet or you can enter wallet settings. And that's basically everything that you can do in this application, so that's it for this video. If you liked it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe.
In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro and today I would like to show you how you can change font style. All you need to do is go into Settings and scroll to click on Personalize over here. Now tap on Fonts, click on the best one for you, and when you're ready, just go back. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can resize icons. Begin by holding your device's display and selecting Home Settings at the bottom right corner. Then tap on Icon Size, operate this slider to adjust it, and go back. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Hello! In this video I will show you how to create RAR Archive on Motorola Edge 60 Pro. So you have to start by opening your RAR application, then click Dismiss, and now go to the folder that you have your files stored in, and select some files. Then click on the button of plus icon, and here you can change some settings, or you can just use default and click OK. And as you can see, my archive is now created. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. Hello! In this video I will show you how to enable or disable vibrations on touch on Motorola Edge 60 Pro. So you have to start by opening your settings application, then you have to go to sound and vibration, and now you have to scroll down. And here you have vibration and haptics option, so you can tap on that, and now scroll down. And here is touch feedback, and you can use the slider to change intensity of this vibration, or you can slide it all the way down to completely disable it. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe.
In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can turn on or off auto rotation. Begin by going into Tab menu and looking for Auto Rotate shortcut. When you find it, click on it. As you can see, mine is green, which means that auto rotation is now enabled. To disable it, tap on the same one. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can delete Google search bar from home screen. All you need to do is hold your search bar and wait for Remove section to show up. When it does, drag your search bar on top of it, and when you see that it turns see-through, let go. As you can see, after a couple of seconds, mine was successfully deleted. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can add emergency numbers. Begin by opening Settings and scrolling to hit Safety and Emergency. Then tap on Emergency Contacts, select Add Contact and click on the one you wish to add. Then do exactly the same with all the other ones you need. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can find all your downloads. First of all, you need to find an app called Files that's already on your device. and click on it. Then hit the Downloads category. As you can see, all my downloaded files are over here. To access one, just click on it. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can switch on or off Google Passwords autofill. Begin by opening Settings and scrolling down to hit Passwords, Passkeys and Accounts. Now choose Open under Google and use this switcher next to Use Autofill with Google to switch it off or on. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can connect it using Bluetooth. Begin by opening Settings and tapping on Connected Devices. Then choose Pair New Device and wait for available ones to show up. When they do, click on the one you wish to connect to. Select Pair in the pop-up and wait for the other device to accept your connection request. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can change default apps. Begin by opening Settings and scrolling to hit Apps. Then scroll again to hit Default Apps. Tap on one of those sections you wish to manage, like Browser app, and tap on an app you wish to apply. When you finished, go back. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can change display refresh rate. Begin by opening Settings and scrolling to hit Display. Then scroll again to tap on Display refresh rate and apply one of those options by clicking on the best one. When you finished, just go back. As you can see, after that, screen refresh rate of my Motorola has changed. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Hello! In this video I will show you how to install RAR application on Motorola Edge 60 Pro. So you have to start by opening your Google Play Store, then click on search bar and type in RAR. Now click search and then click install. Then click open and then click here to allow this app to manage your files, and now you can go back and then click allow and click dismiss. And as you can see, my app is now installed and is ready to use. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please remember to hit like and subscribe. Hello! In this video I will show you how to display internet speed on status bar on Motorola Edge 60 Pro. So you have to start by opening your Google Play Store, then click on search bar and type in internet speed. And now click install and then click open and click grant permission, then click allow. And as you can see, my internet speed is not displayed on status bar, So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe.
In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can clean storage. Begin by opening an app called Files that's already on your device. Then tap on those three lines at the top left corner. Select Clean over here and choose Clean under Junk Files. Then clear in the pop-up, and as you can see, after a couple of seconds, storage of my device was successfully cleaned. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can rename it. Begin by opening Settings and scrolling all the way down to hit About Phone. Then choose device name and type in whatever you want to, like Sunny. When you finished, hit OK and confirm your choice by choosing OK in this pop-up about visibility. As you can see, after a couple of seconds, name of my device has changed. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can check all specifications of this Motorola. Begin by opening Play Store and downloading free app called DevCheck Device and System Info from Flarto Developer. When it's ready, launch it, and thanks to it, learn all the informations about your Motorola's dashboard, hardware, system, battery, network, apps, camera, and even sensors. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can check a password saved in Google Passwords Manager. Begin by opening Devices Settings and scrolling down to tap on Passwords, Passkeys and Accounts. Then hit Open under Google. Choose Google Password Manager and tap on any password you wish to check. Enter your screen lock. And tap on this eye icon next to your password to make it visible. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can enable suggestion strip at the top of your keyboard. First of all, you need to open Devices Settings and scroll down to hit System. Then select Keyboard, On-Screen Keyboard and Gboard. Following that, hit Text Correction and use this switcher next to Show Suggestion Strip to activate it. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to show battery percentage on the status bar in this device. So let's start with opening the settings, and here in this general list we have to scroll and find the battery. Let's tap. Here, let's scroll down and find battery percentage. And as you can see, all we have to do and all we can do is to tap on this switcher. And now your device will display the percentage next to the battery icon. And unfortunately, it is the only way to show the percentage in this device. Of course, you can turn this option off just by tapping on the switcher again. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can add photos to text message. Begin by launching messages and selecting or creating a chat. Now click on this icon of a camera and the photo at the bottom right corner and hit all of your photos you wish to add. If you can't find them here, select Folders, tap on a chosen photo, and then do exactly the same with all the other ones you need. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Hello! In this video I will show you how to change search engine into custom one on Motorola Edge 60 Pro. So you have to start by opening your internet browser, then click on your search bar and you have to go to your custom search engine website, and for this video I will choose yep.com. And now you have to search something using your custom search engine. And now click on the three dots icon and go to settings. Then click on search engine, and here you can choose another search engine from this list. Now you can go back. And as you can see, my search engine is now changed to Yep. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe.
In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can manage apps permissions. Begin by opening Settings and scrolling to hit Security and Privacy. Then scroll again to tap on Privacy Controls. Select Permission Manager and tap on any feature you wish to manage. Then tap on one of your apps and tap on one of those options. If you want to, you can also select See All Permissions here and operate all of those only for chosen app the same way. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can clone apps. Begin by opening Settings and scrolling to hit Apps. Then scroll again to tap on Cloned Apps. Click on this plus icon next to an app you wish to clone and wait. So when I go back, I can see that my app was successfully cloned. To delete this clone, go back to the same settings, hit Cloned Apps and use bin icon next to your cloned app. Then confirm your choice in the pop-up. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can open apps in split screen view. Begin by selecting an app to use in this view and launching it in the background. Then do exactly the same with the other one you need, and when you have both opened here, select which one you wish to use on the top half of your screen. Then tap on the icon of it, select split screen and click on the second one. As you can see now, I can use both at once. To go back from this mode, you can go into background apps again and swipe both. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Hello! In this video I will show you how to install Microsoft Edge browser on Motorola Edge 60 Pro. So we have to start by opening your Google Play Store, then click on search bar and type in Edge. Now click search and then click install. Now you can click open. And then you can click set as default browser, or you can click not now, and now click confirm. And as you can see, my Microsoft Edge browser is now installed and is ready to use. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please remember to leave like and subscribe.
In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can edit passwords saved in Google Passwords Manager. Begin by opening Settings and scrolling down to click on Passwords, Passkeys and Accounts. Then select Open under Google. Choose Google Password Manager and tap on one of your passwords you wish to edit. Enter your login method. Hit Edit button and change wherever you want to. When you're finished, hit Save at the top right corner. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can delete a password saved in Google Passwords Manager. Begin by opening Settings and scrolling down to click on Passwords, Passkeys and Accounts. Now choose Open under Google. Select Google Password Manager and tap on one of your passwords you wish to get rid of. Enter your login method. Hit the Delete button and confirm your choice in the pop-up. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can turn on or off location. Begin by going into Tab menu and looking for Location shortcut. When you find it, click on it to turn it on or off. As you can see, my shortcut is green, which means that location is now enabled. To disable it, hit the same shortcut until it's gray. You can also just go into Settings and scroll down to tap on Location section over here. Then use this switcher to manage it. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I will show you how we can capture a screenshot on this device. So to get started, you'll want to open up content that you wish to capture, and once it's open and visible on your screen, simply hold power button and volume down at the same time. You get the sound along with a pop-up, which allows you to message, edit, share, Google Lens and delete the screenshot, and after a moment this will automatically disappear. Once it disappears, you can find the screenshot in your Photos application and it will be visible under the Photos tab as the newest one if you have just captured it, but later on it might be easier for you to find it in the albums. If you have more than just 2, you will see an album button show up right here somewhere at the bottom, and in there you'll find an album called Screenshots, similar to how it's labeled right here at the top. And in that album you'll find obviously only screenshots, and this is the one that I've captured just a moment ago. So there we go. Now if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to check the serial number of this device. So let's start with the fastest way, with the usage of the secret code. We have to open the dialer and enter the code, which is *#06#. And as you can see, at the very bottom of this pop-out window we've got the serial number of this device, so let's tap on OK. And now another place where you can check the serial number is in the settings. So let's tap on them. Here we have to scroll down to the very bottom to find About Phone. Scroll down again and tap on Device Details. Now let's tap on this model at the top, and as you can see the second option is connected with the serial number. Basically we can check it right here. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I will show you how we can boot this device into Bootloader. So to get started, you want to hold power button and volume up, which will bring up boot options, and here select power off. When the phone turns off, hold power button and the volume down, and this will take us to the bootloader. Now when you see the screen, bootloader screen, you can immediately let go of both of the buttons. Now in here you will need to use volume buttons to navigate to the options. Each option will be visible one by one right here where start is right now. So we have start, then we have restart bootloader, which brings us back to here. Recovery mode, power off, barcodes, bootloader logs, and we're back to start. Now whenever you have option visible right here that you want to utilize, press power button. Now for me that's going to be start, so that's what I want to select so I can get back to Android. And there we go. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can connect it to printer. Begin by opening Settings and hitting Connected Devices. Then choose Connection Preferences, Printing, Default Print Service, or any other service you have. If you don't have another one, you can tap on Add Service and download the best one for your printer. It will appear in the same settings. Either way, after tapping on your service, activate it thanks to this switcher and wait. Your device is looking for a printer, and when it finds one, it will connect to it. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!
Hello! In this video I will show you how to set up VPN on Motorola Edge 60 Pro. So you have to start by opening your Google Play Store, then click on search bar and type in Turbo VPN and click search. Then select this application and click install. And now click open and then click agree and continue. And then you can close this ad and click allow, then click consent, and now click on this button to start your VPN and then click OK. Now you can close this ad, and as you can see I'm connected to VPN in Netherlands. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please remember to leave like and subscribe.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to reset up preferences on this device. So let's begin with opening the settings. Let me go back quickly to the general list, and here we have to scroll and find the apps. Let's tap on it. Then let's tap on see all 50 apps, of course 50 apps in my case. You can have different number, and then after tapping on it we have to choose this 3 dots icon in the right upper corner. Now let's enter Reset App Preferences, and here your device is informing you what it will actually reset. So among others, disabled app notifications and battery usage settings. What's more, no worries, you won't lose any app data, so simply tap on Reset Apps, and basically this is it. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Hello! In this video I will show you how to install Firefox browser on Vivo V50. So we have to start by opening your Google Play Store, then click on search bar and type in Firefox. Now click search and click install. And now you have to click open and then click agree and continue, and here you can select the default browser or you can click cancel, and now you can add Firefox widget or you can click not now. Here you can sign in to your Firefox account or you can click not now, and you can turn on notification or you can click not now again. Now you can select your theme or you can click save and continue, and here you can select your toolbar placement or you can click save and continue again. And as you can see, my Firefox browser is now installed and is ready to use. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe.
In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can select and delete multiple photos at once. Begin by opening an app called Photos that's already on your device and tapping on Photos or Collections at the bottom. Either way, you need to hold one of your pictures to get rid of. Use those dots at the top right corners to select multiple right away, and to keep some, tap on the chosen ones. Then use Bin button and confirm your choice in the pop-ups by selecting Got It and move to Trash. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to reset network preferences on this device. So let's start with opening the settings, and here we have to scroll down to the very bottom to find the system. Then let's tap on Reset Options, and here we've got the networking, let's say, divided between two different options, so mobile network settings and Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. We can reset them separately. So all you have to do is to tap on the option which you're interested in, so for example Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, and then simply tap on Reset. Here we've got also the information that this operation cannot be undone, so be aware about that. So let's simply tap on Reset, and here we've got the information. The same with mobile network settings. Tap on Reset Settings, Reset Settings again, and this is how it works. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to soft reset or actually force restart your device. So this operation will be useful especially in the situation if your device stopped working properly and it does not respond to your touches. You can try to soft reset or actually force restart it just by pressing the power button, which is located on the right side of your device, and press it long enough until you'll see the black screen and then the developer's logo. So let me try to do it. Let me press this button and keep pressing. We've got this Gemini, which will be probably immediately opened, but let's ignore it. Simply keep pressing the power button. We've got the black screen, which is a really good sign. And now we've got the developer's logo, which means that we just successfully reset our device and it should work perfectly fine again after, of course, a full power up. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Motorola Edge 60 Pro and let me share with you how to activate automatic system updates on this device. So let's begin with opening the settings, and here we have to scroll down to the very bottom to find About Phone. Then let's scroll down, find Device Identifiers and Localize Build Number. Now let's keep tapping on it until you'll see that you're in the developer mode, and let's go back to the general list of the settings. Here we have to enter the system and tap on Developer Options. Here, scroll down just a little bit to find this option, Automatic System Updates, and turn it on just by tapping on the switcher. So from now on, your device is allowed to apply the updates whenever it will be restarted. Of course, you can turn this option off just by tapping on the switcher again. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Motorola Edge 60 Pro and let me share with you how to change the screen timeout on this device. So if your device is blacking out too fast for your liking, then all you have to do is to enter the settings. So let's tap. Here, let me go back. Here we have to scroll and find the display option. Scroll down again to localize the option Screen Timeout. Let's tap on it. And here we've got some options from which we can choose. At the top we've got the relatively short options like 15 or 30 seconds, and at the bottom the longest available, which is 30 minutes. All you have to do is to tap on the specific option. I will choose 10 minutes and let's go back. And as you can see, it is immediately notified right here, which means that from now on, after 10 minutes of an activity, this device will black out. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Motorola Edge 60 Pro and let me share with you how to check the IMEI number of this device. So let's start with opening the settings. Let's go back. Let me go back actually. And here scroll down to the very bottom to find About Phone. Now we have to scroll down and enter device details and scroll down again to localize both IMEI numbers. Of course, if you'd like to, you can also tap on this specific option to check some further details. Tap on OK. So that was the first way of checking the IMEI, and if you'd like to, you can also use a secret code. So let's open the dialer, tap on the keypad and enter the code, which is *#06#. And as you can see, by this code we are also provided with both IMEI numbers of this device. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can add audio or video file to text message. Begin by launching messages and selecting or creating a chat. Now tap on this plus at the bottom left corner. Hit Files, and to add an audio one, select it from one of those apps by tapping Audio at the top or by clicking those three lines at the top left corner and selecting one of those sources. Either way, when you find your file, just click on it to attach it. To add a video one, select the Gallery section instead, tap on your video right away, or hit Folders, look for it and select it from here. Then click on it to attach it. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I will show you how you can insert SIM card into this phone. So to get started, you will want to grab a SIM eject tool similar to this one, which will come provided with the device in the box, but if you can't find it, you could use a paperclip, strain on one of the ends, and it should work just as well. Now once you have either one of those, you can then pop out the tray, which is located at the bottom of the phone, right over here. So grabbing your tool, you want to push it in. You can see that the tray pops out enough for you to pull it out. On the tray, you have space for just a single SIM card. So that would be on the top side. Place the card with the chip side upwards like so. Make sure that it is laying flush on the tray and then insert it back into your phone. It should start working automatically. As you can see, it's already prompting me to put in my SIM card pin. So that will unlock my SIM card, and that's all I need to do. The card is now functioning as long as it connects to network, considering I'm in a basement. Anyway, if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to reset camera preferences on this device. So let's begin with opening the camera app. And currently we are in the standard photo mode. Also, because I just wanted to draw your attention to those grid lines. I've applied them before I've started the recording to show you a visual evidence that the reset option will work, so they should disappear. So now all we have to do is to enter the settings. They should be in this right upper corner, this gear icon. So let's tap on it. And now scroll down to the very bottom to find reset. Then let's tap on reset. And as you can see, actually nothing happened. I mean, we did not go back to the camera or whatever. So let's go back manually. And as you can see, the green lines are not visible, which means that we just successfully reset all camera preferences. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to clear credentials on this device. So let's begin with opening the settings. Let me go back. And here let's scroll and find security and privacy. Then scroll down and enter more security and privacy. Scroll down again and localize encryption and credentials. Sorry, that was a misclick. Encryption and credentials. So here, almost at the very bottom of the list, we've got this option, the option we're looking for actually, clear credentials. So let's tap on it and confirm it with OK. And not only we've got this information, but also this section, this option is inactive, which means that we just successfully removed all saved certificates. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can add a password to Google Passwords Manager. Begin by opening Settings and scrolling all the way down to tap on Passwords, Passkeys and Accounts. Then choose Open under Google. Tap on Google Password Manager and select Add Password. Now input all of those informations. Over here you can pick any website or click on Select App and tap on a chosen one. Then enter your username, email or phone number, password, and even take some helpful notes. When you're finished, hit save at the top right corner. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Hello! In this video I will show you how to install ChatGPT widget on Motorola Edge 60 Pro. So you have to start by opening your Google Play Store, then click on search bar and type in Wally AI and click search, and then click install. Then you can click open and click on this button to skip introduction, then click not now and click open permissions. Now you have to select the AI assistant and click here to allow this app to display over other apps, and then you can go back and go back again. Now you can click start, and as you can see right here there is my ChatGPT, then I can open him and I can tell him to do something. And as you can see, he responded. And if you want to remove him from your screen, simply drag him into the X icon in the middle. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to change video resolution on this device. So let's begin with opening the camera app. Let's tap on it, and now we are in the standard photo mode. So let's switch to the video one. Just tap on this video option. If you can see the red dot inside the shutter button, for sure you're on the video mode. So now we can take a look at this option bar at the top, and on the second position from the right we've got the resolution. So let's tap on it, and in this device we've got two different options, so FHD and 4K. We can also change frames per second for specific options. It's up to you. Basically, all you have to do is to tap on the option you'd like to use. So we had FHD previously, so let's choose 4K. Just tap on it, it will be immediately highlighted. It is also visible right here, which means that from now on your device will use the chosen resolution whilst recording a video. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can set up screen lock. Begin by opening Settings and scrolling down to click on Security and Privacy. Over here. Then scroll again to tap on Device Unlock and tap on Screen Lock. Now choose pattern, PIN or password and create your chosen login method here. Tap on Next at the bottom right corner to continue. Repeat it to confirm it and hit Confirm. Lastly, decide what you wish to do with lock screen notifications by tapping on one of those options and hit Done. So now, when I switch off my screen and turn it back on, icon-stat pattern is required. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can apply Apple layout on this Android. Begin by opening Play Store and downloading free app called LaunchOS from Launcher Studio Developer. When your app is ready, go into Devices Settings. In them, scroll down to hit Apps. Select Default Apps. Tap on Home app and apply Apple Layout by hitting Launcher Pro. Then wait for the pop-up to select Allow All. And as you can see, after a couple of seconds, my launcher was successfully applied. If you want to make some changes to it, go into Launcher app. If you wish to change back to your default launcher, go back to the same settings and tap on Moto App Launcher. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can change sleep time to never. All you need to do is go into Play Store and download free app called Coffin Keep Screen On. It has to be from this developer. When it's ready, launch it and hit OK in Welcome pop-up. Now to activate it, go into Tab menu and edit your shortcuts by clicking on this pen at the bottom right corner. Scroll all the way down, find Coffin shortcut, hold it, and drag it to your currently used ones. Place it wherever you want to, let go, go back, and click on it. As you can see, my shortcut is green, which means that infinite sleep time is on. To switch it off, tap on the same shortcut. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can turn on and use Keyboard Clipboard. Begin by launching your keyboard and hitting Clipboard at the top of it. Then use this switcher at the top right corner to activate it, and go back thanks to this arrow at the top left one. Now to use Clipboard, copy or cut any text, and to paste it instantly, click on it at the top of your keyboard. To paste it later on, but within an hour, click on Clipboard and tap on your text here. If you want to use it after an hour, hold it and pin it. You can unpin it the same way. To get rid of it, you can hold it again and tap on Delete, or simply swipe it. Like that. To disable Clipboard completely, use the same switcher as before. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can operate vibration options. Begin by opening Settings and scrolling to hit Sound and Vibration. Then scroll again to tap on Vibration and Haptics here, and use this switcher to switch them on or off. If you want to, you can tap on all of those switches next to all of those features to enable or disable vibrations for them. To adjust intensity of your vibrations for incoming calls, notifications, alarms, touches and media, operate all of those sliders however you want to. Then go back and click on those two switches next to Always Show icon when in vibrate mode, and Charging Sounds and Vibration to manage those two options as well. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can open apps in pop-up view. Begin by selecting an app you wish to use in this view and launching it in the background. Then click on the icon of it available at the top. Select Freeform and enjoy using your app in this little window. To move it around, hold this line and drag it. To scale it, hold one of its corners and drag it as well. If you want to minimalize it, use this icon of a line at the top left corner, and then to access it again, tap on the bubble. If you want to use it in full screen view, you can click on this icon with two-headed arrow, also at the top left corner. And to close it completely, this X at the top right one. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can turn on and use voice typing. Begin by launching your keyboard and tapping on this microphone at the top right corner. If you never used it before, hit while using the app in the pop-up and then start typing. As you can see, voice typing is on. If you want to stop, you can pause or tap on the same microphone. You can also turn on voice typing and then use tiny icon right next to it. This way you can use it from here. If you want to, you can hold this bar and drag it to place it wherever you want to. You can delete text on the go thanks to this button with an X. Access all keyboard settings thanks to those three lines on the left. And to go back to normal keyboard, tap on this keyboard icon. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can change and customize your keyboard. Begin by launching your keyboard, and when you're ready, tapping on this icon of a color palette at the top of it. Then you can tap on any of those themes to pick a perfect one for you. Manage key borders thanks to this switcher, and hit apply. If you want to customize it though, click on the same icon and this time use this plus under my themes. Now tap on a photo you wish to apply as your new keyboard's background. Pinch it to scale or drag it to move and hit next. Adjust the brightness by swiping left or right. Hit done, manage key borders, and choose apply. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to allow unknown sources on this device. So let's start with opening the settings, and here we have to scroll down to find this section with apps. So let's tap on it. Then let's scroll down and find special app access, scroll down again and localize install unknown apps. So here we've got the list of apps which are allowed or not allowed to install some content, and of course we can change it, so just tap on the drive in my case and then tap on the switcher. After getting back, you can see that the drive is allowed to install something. Be aware, because you're doing it on your own responsibility. Some third-party apps aren't verified by the developer, so you may put your data and actually whole device at risk, so remember about that and choose the apps wisely. Of course, you can always remove previously granted permissions. Just tap on the specific app and then tap on the switcher, and after getting back you can see that the drive is not allowed to install anything. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to set the camera timer on this device. So let's start with opening the camera app. Let's tap on it. And now we are in the standard photo mode. So we can take a look at this option bar at the top, and on the second position from the right we've got the timer. So we've got this crossed out icon. Let's tap on it. And after tapping we can open available options. We've got 2, so we've got 10 and 3 seconds delay, and of course the off option. So let me choose 10 seconds delay. Just tap on the option which you'd like to use. As you can see, the icon will also change slightly, so you can always check whether you've got the timer set or not. So now simply tap on the shutter button, and from now on your device will count down from 10 or 3, depending on which option you've chosen, and after that time it will simply take a photo. Okay, of course you can turn this option off. Just tap on this timer again and tap on this crossed out icon, and now your device will take photos right after touching the shutter button. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to turn off running apps on this device. So first of all, we have to open the recents, and depending on what kind of navigation type you've got set, you can do it differently. If you've got the gesture set, simply swipe your finger from the bottom to the center of your device, and your device will show you the recents. And if you've got the 3 buttons navigation, simply tap on the button with this rectangle icon and 2 lines next to it. This is the recents. So let's tap on it, and here we've got them, so the opened apps. If you want to, you can close them manually one by one just by swiping them up, but if you've got a lot of apps opened, I highly recommend to either go to the very left and tap on clear all. However, I don't think that it makes a lot of sense because we've got this option right here, clear all. So let's tap on it. We've got this information, how many apps we've been were opened and how many of them we've closed. So we can enter the recents to check, and here we've got no recent items, which means that we just successfully closed all background apps. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to check for the software updates on this device. So first of all, make sure that you've got the internet connection because it is required. And for checking, it is okay to use mobile data, but to be honest, if you will find something and you will try to download it, I highly recommend switching to the Wi-Fi because you can simply avoid some charges from your carrier. Alright, so first of all the internet and then the settings. Let's tap on them. Here in this general list we have to scroll down to the very bottom to find system updates. Let's tap on it and tap on check for updates. Now your device will check for the updates, and you can meet 2 different scenarios. This is the first one where your software is up to date and there is nothing to download. Everything looks fine and you're using the latest software. However, you can also meet the second scenario where your device will actually find the update. It will show you the information about it, what has been fixed, what has been added, and then you will be able to tap on download or install and then apply the update. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can set up Face Unlock. Begin by opening Settings and scrolling down to hit Security and Privacy. Then scroll again to tap on Device Unlock, hit Face Unlock and enter your current login method. Then hit Setup at the bottom right corner and tap on Setup again. This time keep your face in frame and follow all of the instructions from your screen. Now manage all of those options however you want to, and when you finished, select Next. Then hit Done. So now when I switch off my screen and turn it back on, I can see that Face Unlock is working properly. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I will show you how you can put this device into recovery mode. So to get started, you will want to hold the power button and volume up to bring up boot options, and then select power off. When the phone turns off, hold power button and the volume down at the same time. And this, I presume, will take us to boot mode. So when you see this mode, you can immediately let go of the buttons, and then using volume buttons either up or down, you want to have a recovery mode visible right here like it is right now, and then confirm it using your power button. Now next we will have Android with no command to show up, so to get past that screen we will need to hold the power button, and while holding it you're gonna press volume up. Like so. And this takes us to the recovery mode. Now in this mode, again, we will be using volume buttons to navigate to the options, and power will be used to confirm whatever is selected. Going over the options, we have Reboot System Now, which takes us back to Android. Reboot to Bootloader, which will take us back to the previous page. Enter Fastboot Mode. Apply updates from ADB or SD card. Wipe data. Launch system. View logs. Run tests. And power off. Anyway, I'm gonna stick with the first one, confirm it, and this, like I mentioned before, will bring me back to Android. And there we go. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can turn on and use one-handed mode. Begin by opening Settings and scrolling to hit Gestures. Now select one-handed mode and use the switcher to activate it if you are using gesture navigation. Hit Pull Screen into Reach and follow those instructions. Pull down the top half of your screen by swiping down from the button. So when I do that, one-handed mode is on. To go back, swipe up or click on this area. Sorry, misclick. This area at the top. If you wish to disable it completely, use the same now green switcher. If you are using 3 buttons navigation, this option will be unavailable. That's why you need to scroll all the way down and use this switcher instead, next to one-handed mode shortcut. Hit Got It and operate one-handed mode by tapping on the shortcut whenever you want to. To turn it off, use the same switcher as before. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you how to restart Motorola Edge 60 Pro. Okay, so we have 2 methods how we can restart this device, and I'm gonna show you both of them. So the first method, which is recommended when you have access to the phone and the phone is responsive, is a simple reboot from the power menu. To do it, we need to tap the power button and the volume up button to launch the power menu, just like that. And now all you need to do is to simply tap on restart, then your screen will go black, and within a few seconds the phone will be automatically turned on back again and ready to use. But the second method is recommended when we don't have access to the phone, or for example when it's lagged or frozen and it's basically unresponsive. And it's called the force restart. To do it, we need to hold the power button and the volume up button until the screen goes black. So that is what I'm going to show you now. So let's keep on holding both of the buttons until the screen goes black. Okay. Now we can release our fingers, and just like in the previous case, the phone will be turned on within a few seconds automatically. Okay, that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.
In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can operate voice recorder. Begin by opening an app called Recorder that's already on your Motorola and hitting while using or allow in all available pop-ups. Then to start recording, use this red button at the bottom. As you can see, recording is on. To pause it or unpause it, use the same one. To end it and save it, click on the square one on the right. Now name it at the top. And save it by hitting save on the right or delete it by hitting delete at the bottom left corner. Now to play your recording, click on it. To manage it, use all of those options, this pen at the top right corner and those three dots also at the top right corner. Or if you wish to, just hold it on the list and, for example, delete it thanks to this pin over here. Then confirm your choice in the pop-up. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I'll show you how you can enable and set up your Do Not Disturb mode. So to get started, you will want to swipe down from the top of your screen twice. This will show you a bunch of toggles. One of them will be the Do Not Disturb mode right over here, as you can see. Once you see it, first time around I recommend holding it. This will quickly take you to the settings, where you can customize how the mode will function once enabled. I recommend checking out this section right here, the duration for quick settings, which allows you to choose what will happen when you manually turn on your Do Not Disturb mode. Now by default it is set to run indefinitely in the background, but I personally prefer the timed option, so the middle one, as this allows me to select a specific amount of time that the hotspot will run for, and even if I forget about it, after the time runs out, it will automatically turn it off. So I like to set it for something like 4 hours, which gives me ample amount of time to cover whatever need I have for it. That's just a little bit of time extra, and if I forget about it, it will turn it off. But if I remember, I can obviously turn it off myself. And to turn it on and off, you just find the toggle, tap on it, obviously this turns it on. It also tells you that it's going to run till 7:35 p.m. if I don't do it myself, meaning don't turn it off. But like I said, you can do that as well by tapping on the toggle once more. So there we go. Now, if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can change this device's theme. Begin by holding your device's display and selecting one of those themes. Then hit save and wait. As you can see, after a couple of seconds, theme of my device has changed. If you want to, you can also go into settings, then choose Personalize over here at the top. Select Themes section and tap on this plus at the top right corner to adjust the perfect theme for you. Choose Wallpaper, Font Style, Color, and Icon Shape. Then name your theme at the top and hit save. To apply it, click on it. To edit it, use this pen at the top right corner and make your changes. Then hit save again. To get rid of it though, you need to pick any other theme. And then use this pin icon at the top right corner. Hit delete and wait. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I'll show you how you can hard reset this device through settings. So to get started, you will want to open up your settings application. And I say maybe later. You could do it maybe later, right? Okay, there we go. So we're gonna click on settings. Here we're gonna scroll all the way down to system and then reset options. From here, select the last option, erase all data, factory reset, and this will present you with a list of data that will be removed by this process, which includes, importantly, things like music, photos, and all user data. If you have anything of that sort that you'd like to keep, make a backup copy of it before you go any further. Now, I have nothing on this device that I would want to back up, or just generally there's nothing on this phone. So I'm going to select erase all data. And before you can click on erase all data the second time, chances are you have a lock screen visible right now, your pattern, PIN, password, if you have one set on your device, which you probably do. You need to confirm it to get to the second page where you get to select erase all data a second time, which will now begin factory resetting your phone. Now this process will take about 2 minutes to finish up, and once it's completed, we will be presented with Android setup screen. So I'll be back once that is visible for me. And as you can see, the process is now finished and you can set up your device however you like. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you how to create a backup on the Motorola Edge 60 Pro. Okay, so let's begin. To create a backup we need to open up our settings. Now scroll down into the bottom until you find backup or copy data. We're gonna use the first option, which is backup data, because second option, copy data using Android switch, is only used to bring data from another device. We can't use that to copy data from this device into another, so we are not interested in that. Now we need to click on backup data. Now under the account storage, as you can see, we have our Google account that we are currently logged in. And remember that if you will want to restore your backup in the future, you will need to be logged in into the same Google account. It is crucial, so remember about it. Okay, now make sure that backup by Google One is enabled right in here. And now all you need to do is to tap on the green button, backup now. Now we need to wait. Okay, and now as you can see under the backup, this thin little bar appeared. And when it comes to the opposite edge, it will mean that the backup is successfully made. So now let's wait until it's finished. Okay, and now our backup has been finished. You could see, I hope, the message on the bottom of the screen that the backup is finished. Okay, so we don't need to do anything more. The backup is successfully made. Alright, that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to change date and time on this device. So let's start with opening the settings, and here in this list we have to scroll down to the very bottom to find the system. Then let's tap on date and time. And here we've got some options which are currently inactive. Right here, for example, it is because we are using the automatic options. So first of all, let's turn off all of those switchers. And now we can freely tap on date and choose it from the calendar. Just find the proper date and tap on it. Confirm it with OK. The same with the time. Just tap on it and choose it from the clock. Confirm it with OK. Of course, it will be immediately applied. The time zone, just tap on it, tap on the region, and here we've got the full list of available ones. So find yours and then tap on it. Choose the proper one, and it will be immediately applied. You can also choose the time format. Either you can use the 12-hour one, which is currently applied, or 24-hour one just by tapping on the switcher. Alright, so basically this is the whole manual customization of date and time. Of course, you can go back to all previous settings just by tapping on those switchers right here to set everything automatically. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to clear the browser on this device. So let's begin with opening the browser. In my case, it will be Google Chrome, but no worries. This operation is pretty similar in all of the browsers which are commonly used. So I'm pretty sure that you will be able to figure out how to do it on your own browser. So now all we have to do is to tap on this three dots icon in the right upper corner and enter delete browsing data. If you do not have this option here, no worries, just enter the history. And this is the history where you will be able to manually remove everything. But let me enter the delete browsing data. So here we've got some basic options like visited websites, opened tabs, cookies, cache, and other site data. We can change the time range from last 15 minutes to, for example, last 7 days or all time. It's totally up to you. And then tap on delete data. However, if you'd like to remove some advanced browsing history, such as saved passwords, for example, then enter more options. And here we've got them. So saved passwords, autofill from data, and site settings. If you'd like to remove something, make sure that it is marked. So I will remove everything. Here we've got the time range, just tap on last hour, and here you can again change it to, for example, all time. If you're ready, just tap on delete data, and your device will immediately remove the history. Alright, so that'll be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can apply animated live wallpaper called Magic Fluids. Begin by opening Play Store and downloading free app called Magic Fluids Lite Fluid SIM from Mad Scientist. When it's ready, launch it, and to mute the music, tap at the bottom left corner. Then to continue, hit consent. Tap on this gear at the top left corner. Manage all of those options however you want to. Or if you wish to try something else, hit presets over here and select one of those wallpapers, like for example the reversed one. Select yes, check it out, adjust its settings, and tap on the top right corner, then bottom right corner, set as live wallpaper, yes. And when you finished, after tapping on Set Wallpaper, decide where by tapping on one of those options, Home Screen or Home Screen and Lock Screen. Then go back. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to change system language on this device. So let's begin with opening the settings, and here we have to scroll down to the very bottom to find the system. Then let's tap on languages at the top and tap on system languages. So here we've got the list of all, let's say, currently applied languages. So let's tap on add a language, and here we've been transferred to all which are available. So simply find your language and then tap on it. I will choose maybe Greek. Just tap on it and choose the region. And as you can see, in my case, Greek language has been immediately applied to this list. However, the English is still a main one. So all we have to do right now is to tap on the language and hold it, and then drag it to the very first position and release the finger. And now your device will ask you whether you want to change the system language to the new one. So just tap on change. And as you can see, from now on, the whole system will be displayed in the chosen language. Let me show it to you again. Tap on it and hold it, and then drag it to the first position. Tap on change, and we've got English applied. So if you'd like to, you can also remove the languages from this list. Just tap on the three dots icon in the right upper corner and tap on remove. Mark the language and tap on the trash bin icon. Tap on remove, and we've got only one language applied. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to block a number on this device. Alright, so let's start with opening your contact list. Find the contact you'd like to block and tap on it. And now in this contact settings we've got block numbers, so let's enter. Now your device is informing you that you will no longer receive any incoming calls or text messages from this specific number. You don't want to, I don't want to report it as a spam. Of course, if you'd like to, you can do it. And then tap on block. And as you can see here, we've got this characteristic icon, which means that we just successfully blocked the number. Of course, you can unblock it the same way here, but let me leave it like this. So the second way is to open the settings, and it does not really matter whether you will be on the contacts, recents or favorites. Just tap on the three dots icon in the right upper corner and enter the settings. Here in this general section we have to tap on blocked numbers, and this is the number we blocked from our contacts. So as you can see, the previous option also works. We can tap on add a number, tap on phone number, and here we can enter it manually. Tap on block and it will immediately appear on the blacklist. What is more, at the top we've got the option unknown, thanks to which we can block the calls from all unidentified callers. We can turn it on and off just by using this switcher at the top. And to unblock the number, simply tap on this X button right next to it and tap on unblock. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I will show you how you can hard reset this device through recovery mode. To get started, we're going to hold power button and volume up at the same time, and you can do this on the lock screen or home screen, that doesn't really matter. Doing it from lock screen obviously will mean that you can also get rid of your lock screen if you have one set that you don't know. I don't have any lock screen right here, but doesn't matter, the process is exactly the same. Power button, volume up, phone turns off. When it turns off, hold power button, volume down. This will take us to the bootloader, at which point you can let go of the buttons, and then using volume up or down, you want to have recovery mode show up right here. Confirm it with the power button. Next we'll have Android with no command. When you see that, you're gonna start holding power button, and while holding it, press volume up. So there it is, holding power, volume up. Redirects us to the recovery mode, and in here again using volume buttons we want to scroll down and select wipe data, factory reset, confirm it with the power button, then select factory data reset again. As you can see, it finishes up pretty quickly. You can see data wipe complete. Reboot system now is selected by default, so we're going to press power button, and this will reboot the device and continue resetting it in the background. Because it is continuing the reset, it will take the device a little bit longer to boot back up, so don't worry if it's taking like a minute or two to finish it up. That's completely normal. Now I'm gonna let it run through and come back once the setup screen is visible on my end. And as you can see, the process is now finished, and you can set up your device however you like. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
In front of me is Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can set up an alarm clock. Begin by opening clock and tapping on alarm at the bottom left corner. Then tap on this plus at the bottom in the middle and set up an hour. When you finish, hit OK. And then adjust your alarm however you want to using all of those options. At the top, you can add label and save it by hitting OK. Then pick days of the week by tapping on the chosen ones. Exclude some specific dates thanks to this plus next to pause alarm. Here pick a date and choose OK. To delete it, use remove button right next to it. Now click on this bell icon to either log in to your YouTube Music account and use music from it, Select Sounds, tap on Add New and pick any song from your smartphone, or select one of those melodies. Then click on this icon next to Vibrate to turn off or on haptic feedback, and this one if you wish to add your alarm to Google Assistant routine. Now to hide all of those settings, click at the top right corner of your alarm. To switch it on or off, use this switcher next to it, and to get rid of it, click at the top right corner of it and bottom left one. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I will show you how you can put this phone into safe mode. So to get started, you want to hold power button and volume up at the same time, which will bring up your boot options, and from the options, hold power off. When you do so, as you can see, it brings up this window, reboot to safe mode. We will confirm it by selecting OK. This will initiate a reboot, and when the device boots back up, it will automatically enter safe mode. Now in safe mode, only the pre-installed applications will function, so any app that you have installed yourself will be temporarily disabled, and neither you nor the device can start it up. Now this sometimes also extends to applications that you might have that would come with your device, but Motorola is pretty good about it. This is more prevalent with something like Samsung phones, which most of their garbage downloads itself after you boot up the device. Now you can also see that widgets will not work in this mode, so they will never load. But other than that, this device is almost like super fresh. There's no app that I've installed on here, so all the apps that are here are basically the default apps that you'd normally see out of the box. But if you have any kind of apps installed that you have done yourself, they will most likely appear as semi-transparent gray applications, and as long as you are in this mode, you won't be able to launch them, and if you try, it gives you a pop-up that downloaded apps are disabled in safe mode. Now, once you're done with this mode and you want to go back to the normal one, you would hold power button and volume up again, and this time around you simply select restart. When the device boots back up, it automatically will boot back into the normal mode. So with that being said, if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to change the ringtone on this device. So let's start with opening the settings, and here we have to scroll down and find sound and vibration. Then let's scroll down and find this ringtone and sound section. So here we've got two different ringtones. The first one is for a regular SIM card and the second for eSIM. And let me share with you how to change it using the first one. It doesn't really matter, it looks the same. So after tapping on it, here we are provided with pre-installed ringtones from which we can choose. We do not have a lot of options here. At the very top we've got the option None, which means that after choosing it, your device will not use any kind of sound to notify about the incoming call. And on the other hand, at the bottom we've got the option Add Ringtone, which means that after tapping on it, you will be transferred to your own files. If you've got something, for example, downloaded, then it should appear somewhere here and you will be able to set it as a ringtone. To listen how the specific ringtone sounds from those defaults, you have to simply tap on it and you will be able to decide whether you like it or not. Alright, so let's pretend I want this natural to be set as my ringtone. So all we have to do is to make sure that the option we'd like to use is marked, like in my case natural, and confirm it with OK. And as you can see, it is immediately notified right here, which means that from now on your device will use the chosen ringtone to notify you about the incoming call. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to enable the developer options on this device. So let's begin with opening the settings. And here we have to scroll down to the very bottom to find About Phone. Then let's scroll down again and tap on Device Identifiers. And here we've got the build number, so the option we're looking for. Now all you have to do is to keep tapping on it until you'll see that you're in the developer mode. Now let's go back to the general settings and enter the system. Here we've got developer options, so let's enter. And here we've got plenty of advanced settings which we can customize. So for example, we can show notification channel warnings, we can override the force dark, we can change the window animation scale, show visual feedback for tabs. Here we've got some options connected with the networking overall, because we've got Bluetooth, USB, Wi-Fi here, etc. So all you have to do to turn on the feature is to tap on the switcher on it. So for example, this pointer location, and as you can see, it will be immediately applied. Of course, you can turn it off the same way if you've got the options without the switcher. So for example, like here in the window animation scale, just tap on it to open more options to choose from. If you're done with customization of developer options, you can always turn them off just by tapping on this highlighted switcher at the top of the screen. It is highlighted and it is pinned to the top, so you will not miss it. And as you can see, after tapping on it, most of the options will be inactive, and after getting back to the system settings, the developer options will disappear. But of course, no worries, you can customize them again. Just go back to the build number step and keep tapping. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I will show you how we can enable power saving mode on this device. So to get started, you will want to swipe down twice from the top of your screen, which will bring down your toggles, and one of those toggles will be a power saving mode. So let's see how long it takes me. There we go. So for me, it is on the third page. This is the default location of all the toggles, so you should find it in the same place, hopefully. Anyway, once you see this, you can tap on it. First time around, it will give you this pop-up, select the battery saver mode. You have standard battery saver and maximum battery saver. Now, most of you will be only interested in the standard battery saver. This is the one that you're probably most accustomed to, which does things like, for instance, reduces the screen refresh rate, turns on dark mode, and for instance reduces the screen on time, and does a couple other things in the background as well. While the maximum battery saver just kind of removes most of your applications from the home screen, makes them just gray and unusable to you, so it just basically disables almost everything that it doesn't consider priority, like messages, phone, and a couple other applications. So you probably want to check this one. But you can obviously mess around with this option. Whichever one you select right now will be the default mode later on that you will be turning on and off when you go to tap on the toggle here. So when I tap on it, it's now going to turn it off. If I go back there, it's going to automatically re-enable the last used mode. So if you want to swap it to other one, you can, instead of tapping on this toggle, hold it, and this will take you to the settings, and here you can choose the other mode as well. And you can see that's how it looks like the other maximum power saving mode. So anyway, if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to add or remove a Google account in this device. So let's begin with making sure that you've got the internet connection. You can use Wi-Fi or mobile data, it's totally up to you, and then enter the settings. Here in this general list, we have to scroll down and find the passwords, passkeys, and accounts. Let's tap on it. Here we've got the section accounts for owners, so let's tap on add account and choose Google. Make sure that you've got the internet connection, as I said, and something happened. Let me do it again, Google. Alright, we've got it this time. So here we can either create a new account if you do not have your own yet, or simply enter the email or phone. So let me quickly do it. Okay, and tap on next. So right here we have to enter the password, and let me do this out of the screen. All right, let's tap on next. So here we have to decide who will be using this device, so just mark the option and then tap on next. Google Terms of Service and Privacy Policy, you can tap on them to learn more, and then tap on I agree after reading. Here, backup and device data, just tap on accept. And as you can see, we just successfully added our Google account to this device. Of course, you can also remove it whenever you want to. Just tap on the account and tap on remove account. Tap on remove account again, and it will immediately disappear. Of course, if you've got any kind of screen lock, you will have to enter it to confirm the whole step. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to change the 3 buttons navigation into the gestures in this device. So let's begin with opening the settings, which are right here, and then scroll to find gestures. Let's tap. Now we have to tap on System Navigation at the top, and as you can see here, we've got relevant options. Before we will set the gestures, I just wanted to show you that here, after tapping on this gear icon, you can customize the buttons, so you can change the button order. So it's of course up to you. To set the gestures, simply tap on this option. And instead of the buttons, we will have this line, which is responsible for specific gestures, which I will explain in a second. Of course, you can also enter the settings here, and you can customize them, so you can decide whether you want to swipe for assistant. You can change the back sensitivity to be higher or lower, and to be honest, I highly recommend to get back to this option after a while of using the gestures, so you will be able to decide whether you need this sensitivity to be higher or lower. And the navigation bar, so this line, you can either show it or hide it. However, if the circle to search is enabled, you will not be able to hide it. Alright, so now a quick tutorial of how to use the gestures. In order to get back to the previous page, simply swipe your finger from the side to the center. You can see this arrow, so now you can release the finger. The same situation from the right side. If you'd like to get back directly to the home page, swipe your finger from the bottom to the center, and make sure that this this gesture is quick and short. Something like that. And if you'd like to open the recent, repeat the gesture, but hold your finger somewhere here. Something like that. And here we've got the gestures, the recent, sorry. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to add the photo to contact in this device. So let's begin with opening your contact list, for example with the usage of the dialer. Find the contact which you'd like to edit and tap on it. Then let's tap on this edit icon in the right upper corner, and now tap on add picture. So here we can choose something from the device photos, which is divided between 2 different options like the camera and gallery. You can tap on the camera and your device will immediately open it, so you can catch a photo of someone who's right in front of you, or you can choose something from the gallery, so from previously taken photos, Google Photos, where you've got backed up photos and illustrations, which are free of charge and they are available online. So I highly recommend to check this option because it is quite useful, especially in the situation where you do not have the photo of the person whose contact you'd like to customize. Alright. So just find the photo or whatever the illustration. So now we can choose some kind of the presets, and each photo, it doesn't matter if it is the illustration or the photo from your gallery, can be cropped. So you can zoom it in or out. You can change the position of it. You can also make this this highlighted circle smaller or bigger. It's totally up to you. And thanks to this, you can decide what you will see after saving the whole contact, because this highlighted circle is responsible for it. So position it just like you want to, and then tap on choose and tap on save in the right upper corner. And as you can see, here we've got our photo applied. Of course, you will be able to see it on the contact list and during, for example, all incoming calls from that specific number. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to change the wallpaper on this device. So let's start with opening the settings, and here we have to scroll and find Personalize. Fun fact, there is a possibility that you will not be able to find this Personalize section in the settings, but no worries. All you have to do is to go back to the home screen, tap on it and hold it, and then we've got this section with the themes and font, and here we've got the wallpaper. So all you have to do is to simply tap on it and you will be transferred to the proper section. What is more, after entering the wallpaper using this way with the home screen, the personalization section should appear in the settings. If not, you can still do it using the home screen option. Alright, so let's enter Personalize and tap on this wallpaper section. Here we've got the preview of the lock screen and the home screen, and under it we've got the albums from which we can choose the wallpaper from. So my photos, AI photos, or curated images. Let's tap, for example, on this one, and as you can see here we've got only one option. At least it looks like we've got only one option, but no worries. Let's tap on more wallpapers again. And here we've got pre-installed options from which we can choose and different albums connected with the cityscapes, for example, art, seascapes, etc. And of course your own photos, you can set your own photo as a wallpaper. I'll choose something from those options. Let me quickly, maybe this one. So tap on the wallpaper to apply it on the full screen, and now you can check how it will, where you want to set it, so home screen or lock screen. I'll mark home screen and tap on set wallpaper in the right upper corner. Now you can actually decide whether you want to set it on the home screen, lock screen, or both. And I will choose both options, so let me tap on it. And as you can see, the wallpaper has been applied successfully. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I will show you how you can enable and set up your portable hotspot. So to get started, you'll want to swipe down from the top of your screen twice, which will reveal a bunch of toggles, and on one of the pages you'll find the hotspot toggle, which looks exactly like this one. Once you see it, hold it the first time around, and this will quickly take you to the settings where you can customize how the mode functions. From there, disregarding the other options right here, I am going to talk about only one, which is the hotspot password. This password is completely randomly generated for every device. Without going in here, you have actually no way of knowing what it is set to. I recommend changing it to something that will be a little bit nicer to type in on other devices that you will want to connect with to this hotspot with. So I'm going to make it very easy. It will need to have at least 8 characters in length. From there you can click on OK, and that automatically saves the change. Now from here we're just going to close this, find the toggle once again, and this time around you're just going to simply tap on it to enable your hotspot. Now, without any kind of usage of your mobile network, the hotspot, I believe, does turn off automatically on its own. So timeout settings, yep. After 10 minutes it will turn off on its own. So you sometimes might encounter that this will turn off your hotspot even though you're still using it, but if you were stuck on some page and that page wasn't consuming any kind of data for 10 minutes, maybe for instance you were reading some long article, then your hotspot might turn off. You might want to increase that timer or turn it off altogether, though I wouldn't recommend turning it off. Hotspot will consume more of your phone's battery when it's running in the background, even when you're not using it. So once you're done using it, if you forget to turn it off, the device will do it for you, maybe 10-20 minutes or so afterwards. But obviously that will still be more beneficial to your battery life rather than having it run permanently in the background. Now, once you're done using it, you can obviously turn it off yourself by finding the toggle, tapping on it once again, and as you can see, this turns it off. So there we go. Now, if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to change the keyboard language on this device. So let's start with opening the app which will provide you with the keyboard. So for example, settings, messages, notes, browser, whatever, just have the keyboard on the screen. And now we have to open the settings. So let's tap on this gear icon here in this upper panel and then tap on languages. Here we have to tap on add keyboard, and as you can see, we've been transferred to the full list of available keyboards from which we can choose. You can scroll and search for the language, or simply tap on this area and enter the name of the language you'd like to use. After finding it, just tap on it, and here we've got the keyboard layouts, and the amount of them depends on the specific language. You can have 2 or even 5 or 6, it depends. Just mark the option and then tap on done. As you can see, we've got our language applied, but before I'll show you how to remove the previous language, I'd like to show you how to use the keyboard with 2 or more languages added. So here we've got the hint, of course. This is the most important icon in this situation, the global icon or the language key. Thanks to it, we will be able to change the layout. The spacebar also, it's not empty anymore. Right now we've got the name of the language we are currently using. So now I will tap on the language key, and as you can see, we've got the Urdu language. Let's tap on it again, and we've got English. So this is how it works, and if you'd like to remove the language from the list, from the keyboard, enter the settings again, so the gear icon, tap on the languages, and then tap on the edit icon in the right upper corner, so the pencil icon. Mark the language you'd like to remove and tap on the trash bin icon, and we've got only one language applied. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to add the fingerprint to this device. So let's start with opening the settings, and here we have to scroll and find security and privacy. Let's tap. Then let's tap on device unlock, and here we've got the fingerprint, so let's enter. Before we will be able to add the fingerprint, we will have to add the pattern pin or password, so a regular screen lock. If you've got one, then you will be simply transferred to another step. If not, you have to do it right now. So I'll choose pattern. Let me draw it, tap on next, redraw it, and confirm. Here the notification content, so it's totally up to you, just mark the option, and then tap on setup. Tap on got it. So here we've got the fingerprint scanner, the sensor basically. So we have to put our finger on it. And now to confirm everything, and now we have to put our finger on the sensor multiple times in order to add the fingerprint fully. As you can see, we have to change the position of the finger to add all of the, not edges, all of the areas of the fingerprint for better recognition, of course. And again. All right, now let's tap on done. And here we've got the fingerprint section. We do not have a lot of options here. This is the fingerprint we just added. We can rename it or remove it or add another fingerprint. It's up to you. Then animation styles. So we've got waves, boomerang, and chroma dial. It's totally up to you. Just mark the option. All right, so now let's log the device and let's check if it is working. So we are waiting for the sensor. I do not see it right here. Let's check if it will be unlocked without the visible sensor. Yes, it will be. So you do not really have to see the sensor. It will still catch your finger if you will put it right there. We've got unblocked the device, which means that we just successfully added the fingerprint to it. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you how to restore a WhatsApp backup on the Motorola Edge 60 Pro. Alright, so let's begin. So I just downloaded my WhatsApp to show you the whole process, so simply open up your app. In here, simply select the language that you are interested in, then click on that green arrow. Now in here you need to select also the language. In here click on allow. Now we need to type our phone number right in here in this bar. So that is what I'm going to do now. Alright, then click on next on the bottom of the screen. Okay. Now I need to type my SMS number. Okay. And once you have done everything right, you will have something like this on your screen. So after you verify your phone number, you should have option like that, restore your chats. We can see on which last day the backup was made, the hour, the size of it, and also the account on which we made that backup. Remember that if you want to restore the backup that you made earlier, you need to be logged into the same Google account on which you made the backup. So you need to remember about it. Okay, and if you want to restore your chats, it is the only possible moment you can't do it in the future. So if you want to, you need to do it now. So simply click on restore. Now the process will start. Okay, 17 messages restored. Your media will restore in the background. Now we can click on next. Under the profile info in here, simply type your name, and also if you want, you can add the profile photo by clicking on this green button right in here. Then click on next. Okay, and now let's see. Okay, all of the messages, including the photos and the videos, has been successfully restored. Okay, that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Motorola Edge 60 Pro and let me share with you how to check the total screen time on this device. So let's start with opening the settings, and here in this general list, let me go back. In this general list, we have to scroll down to the very bottom to find digital well-being and parental controls. Let's stop. So here we've got the graph, which will show us for how long we've been using this device today. In my case, it is 5 minutes only, and most of the time I've spent on the settings and then Chrome. Here we've got also the unlocks and notifications count. So if you'd like to check some further details, you have to tap inside this graph. This is the first way. And here you've got the dashboard where you can check the screen time in particular days of the week. You can compare them. And under it, you've got also the list of apps which you've been using. And if you will decide that you're spending too much time on the specific app, you can set a timer. So simply tap on this icon here. And then you can set the timer, I don't know, 1 hour and 30 minutes. It's totally up to you. You can change the screen time to notifications received and times open. So, for example, you can set the timer for the app from which you're receiving most notifications. So that was the first way, and the second way is to tap directly on the app. So again, you've got this dashboard, but this time it is tightly connected with this one app. Here you've got also ways to disconnect. Again, we've got app limits, but we've got also bedtime mode and focus mode, which are really, really useful. For example, focus mode. Let's pretend that the Chrome and the calculator are the most distracting apps in my case. So I'm just marking them and then tap on set a schedule. Now I can choose specific days of the week and the specific time frame. So for example, it could be 9 to 5. During this schedule, this device will simply limit the notifications from those apps. I mean, they will be hidden. So you will not be distracted and you will be able to focus, for example, on work, on school, or, I don't know, resting at home, whatever. So I think it is a really nice idea to use it. Alright, so and that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to use secret codes on this device. So let's start with opening the dialer, tap on the keypad, and let's start with the first code, which is *##06#. And as you can see, by this code we are provided with both the main numbers of this device, so let's tap on OK. And now another code pretty similar to the previous one, *##07#. And here we've got the regulatory information, so we can check the exact model or the SAR level, the head and the body of our device. Let's go back, and another code, which is *##426##. Here we've got the diagnostics, so we can check the server, host, port, time connected. We can tap on events, and here we've got some further details. After tapping on the 3 dots icon, we can show advanced view. Just tap on it and tap on the status again, and here we've got much more information. So for example, the heartbeat, last ping, or HB algorithm. Let's go back, and let me show you actually the last code, which is *##4636###. And here we are in the testing mode. So basically we can check some different information about our device. For example, Wi-Fi information, we can enter the status, and here we've got the information just like the SSID or network ID. We can also run ping test here. Just give this device a time, because there is a possibility that it will not show you the information right away. So here we've got also the phone information, like the email number, for example, car network, data service, data network type. Be aware, because you will be able to check all of those details if you've got your SIM card inserted. So then you will be able to check the details. You can scroll and run ping test also. And of course here we've got the results, and after tapping on the 3 dots icon you can for example view service dialing numbers or enable data connection. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Today I would like to show you how you can transfer files from Motorola Edge 60 Pro to an Android device. Begin by opening Play Store on both and getting free app called Send Anywhere. When it's ready, launch it. Then hit the same options in both apps to set them up. Begin by hitting I agree and I acknowledge at the top. Then confirm, continue, and allow. In this pop-up, choose Allow All, and when you're ready, tap on whatever you want to in all the other ones. Now hit Send at the bottom left corner of Motorola and Receive right next to Send at the bottom of an Android. Also on Motorola, using all of those categories at the top, select all of your files to send. Like that. I will go with only a couple though, just for example. In some of those categories, like for example contacts, you need to choose Allow a few more times. And then hit Send, select one of your files, and hit Send when you finished. Select Got It in the pop-up, and decide which connection way will be better for you. To input this key, hit Input Key section, type in all of those numbers before they expire, and tap on Receive button to connect. To scan the QR code, tap on the scanning icon above User Guide. Close an ad, allow camera access in the pop-up, and point your Android's camera at the code. As you can see, after that, all of my files were successfully sent. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I will show you how you can import contacts from your SIM card to the device. So to get started, you'll want to open up the standalone contacts application located somewhere in your apps. There we go. Next, you will then want to navigate to Organize and find option called Manage SIM. Give it a moment. It sometimes takes a while to load the contacts on your SIM card. I do have a SIM, so I will just wait, as I know that there are contacts on there. There we go. So you can see it loaded them up. It took it a moment, but don't worry. Now, for me, it shows me all the contacts right here, and they are all selected, and none of them are grayed out. If you see some kind of contacts on your end that are grayed out and deselected, don't worry, these contacts already exist on your contacts list. Now, it also might matter depending on where you want to import your contacts to. For me, I don't have any kind of Google account signed in, so the phone automatically defaults to the only option, which is the phone itself. But in your case, you most likely have a Google account, and the device will automatically default to the Google account if there is one signed in. And you will have a drop-down menu somewhere between the first contact and Manage SIM. And depending on, for instance, if some of those contacts already exist on your Google account, they might be grayed out, but if you switch to the device, there is no contacts on the device, they will automatically become available to you for importing again. Anyway, with that out of the way, you can also obviously deselect contacts that you don't want, and when you have the location set and contact set that you want to import, click on the button. This will import all selected contacts, and when you go back to your list, they should be all visible right here. Now, depending on where you have imported your contacts to, you might sometimes need to switch the display location, and there are two ways of going about it depending on the version of the contacts application. So one would be right here where it says device. You can tap on the drop-down menu, and you might see something like device, phone, SIM card, and Google account. And the same options sometimes might appear right here where I have the icon of a phone. So those would be the two different locations. Now, they do change. So originally it was right here, and I think that's how it works right now on this device. But with an update to the contacts app, it will be shifted to here. Anyway, with that out of the way, hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you how to create a WhatsApp backup on the Motorola Edge 60 Pro. Okay, so to create a WhatsApp backup, we need to open up our app first. And once we are here, now we need to click on those three dots on the top right corner. And now we can click on the settings. Now we need to click on the chats. Now click on chat backup. And now in here, under the Google account, we have our Google account that we are currently logged in. And on that account, the backup will be made and stored. So remember about it. Because if you want to restore your backup in the future, you will need to be logged into the same Google account on your device. So it is crucial, and you can forget about it. Also, if you are interested in, you can click on Add Account to add another account on which you want to make the backup. And if you don't have an account, you can create it right in here by clicking on this button. Alright, below we all have the automatic backups. Defaultly it will be set on off, but as you can see we have other options such as daily, weekly, monthly, only when I tap backup. So currently it is on the weekly because I have set it. And basically that means that each week the backup will be automatically made and I don't need to do this manually. So it's really convenient and comfortable option, and I suggest you should also select one of those options. Okay. Now below we have mode to include the videos in our backup. If you enable it right in here, you can see below that 1 megabyte will be, in my case, will be backed of the videos. Also on the bottom of the screen we have end-to-end encrypted backup. If you choose to turn it on, in here basically you create a unique password that you will need to type in the future if you want to restore your backup. So if you choose to create it, don't forget it. Otherwise, you won't be able to restore your chats. Okay, and once everything is selected right in here, click on this green button, Backup. Now the process will start, so let's wait a little bit. It shouldn't take much time because I don't have that many messages. Okay, now we can see above the backup button, now the last backup was made at 4 PM, like 3 seconds ago, and below we also have its size. Okay, that's all in this video. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and let me share with you how to enable the night light or eye comfort mode. So let's start with the customization of this mode, and after that I'll show you much faster access to it. So let's start with opening the settings, and here we have to scroll and find the display. Then let's scroll and find the night light. So this is the name of the eye comfort mode in this device, and we can turn it on without any kind of customization just by tapping on the switcher. Just by tapping on the switcher right here. And now you can see that the screen turns a little bit yellowish or amber. It is in order to filter the blue light. We can change the intensity of that feature just by entering the night light here, and as you can see we've got intensity switcher. So by going to the left you can make it cooler. It is, to be honest, almost invisible, and by going to the right much warmer. You can also schedule that feature. Just tap on schedule, and here we've got 3 different options. So none, which is more or less manual option. You have to manually turn it on and off. You can turn it on at custom time, which means that you can choose the start time and the end time right here, and your device will apply the mode accordingly. As you can see, it automatically turned on the night light. Or we can set it from sunset to sunrise, and here your device will automatically decide when the sunsets and sunrises are. It is location based, so it's of course up to you which option you prefer. And this is the whole customization of this feature, and if you want to, you can have much faster access to it. Simply unroll the top bar. Let's unroll it fully, and here we have to at least try to find the night light, which is right here in my case. So it is in this first section. If for some reason you cannot find the night light here, no worries. All you have to do is to tap on this edit icon, so the pencil icon, and after scrolling down you will see this section with hidden toggles. So after finding the night light here, simply tap on it and hold it, and then drag it to this first section, so your device will display it right here after scrolling down the panel. So if you've got the night light, simply tap on it and your device will immediately apply it. You can see it on this brightness bar, and you can tap on it again to turn it off. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Today I would like to show you how you can transfer files from Google Pixel device to Motorola Edge 60 Pro. Begin by opening Play Store on both devices and getting free app called Send Anywhere. When it's ready, launch it. Then tap on the same options in both apps to set them up. Firstly, I agree and I acknowledge. Then confirm, continue, and allow. Then allow all in a second pop-up, and wherever you want to in those 3. When you finished, from here you need to choose Send at the bottom left corner of Google Pixel and Receive right next to Send at the bottom of Motorola. Also on Google Pixel, using all of those categories at the top, pick all of your files to send. I will go with only a few, just for example. When you finished, hit send next to selected at the bottom. In some of those categories, like contacts, you need to choose allow a few more times to access your files. After tapping on send, hit go ahead in Here's Some Tip pop-up and decide which connection way you want to use. To scan the QR code, tap on the scanning icon above User Guide on Motorola. Close an ad, allow camera access, and point your device's camera at the code. To input this key, hit Input Key section. Type in all of those numbers in correct order before they expire, and choose Receive button. Close an ad, close all ads, and as you can see, after that my files were successfully sent. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I'll show you how you can record screen on this phone. So to get started, you'll want to swipe down from the top of your screen twice, which will reveal a bunch of toggles, and one of those toggles will be the screen recorder. For me, that is located on third page right over here. Once you see it, you can simply tap on it. First time around, you get to select if you're gonna record a front-facing camera, selfie camera, as a small little circle somewhere in the corner. If you're gonna record the touches when you're pressing the display, and also what kind of audio will be recorded. So we have a couple options. And then if you're gonna record the entire screen or a single app, from there you can choose or record. This begins a 3-second countdown and then starts recording with the notification sound, and whatever you'll do right now will be recorded by the device. Can I just get rid of this? Thank you. So there we go. And let's see if there's any app that I might want to showcase. Nope, it looks like there isn't one. I'm just gonna open up something like settings as a showcase here. Anyway, once you're done recording, you can close this, click on the square right here. This saves your screen recording to your Photos application, and you can see it right here. Now it is labeled as screen recorder, so later on, once you have more content visible here, you'll have another tab, albums, and in albums you'll find a screenshot album or screen recording album, in which obviously you will have only screen recordings. And here's the one that I've captured. Now I want to point out, you sometimes might encounter your screen recording just a straight up black screen when you're playing it back, and only when you're playing it back. This is due to some applications having a protection which prevents screen recorder from being able to see the content of said application. And there is no notifications visible about this happening. So when you're recording something, for instance, like Netflix, to you it will look normal, but the moment you go to play it back, you will then realize that it didn't record almost anything apart from black screen. And I want to also point out that I find this very intrusive, and you should probably too, considering Netflix is one of those applications that blacks your screen recorder without your explicit permission. You did not agree to terms of service or use. You didn't install the applications yourself, because most phones come with it already pre-bloated on there, and the application does willy-nilly whatever that it wants on your phone in in what I could consider only as blatant intrusion onto your private device, considering you have never given it explicit permission to do anything, not even exist on your phone. So just know that you might encounter some things like that. But if you're trying to pirate content from Netflix by recording the screen, you're doing it wrong. I highly recommend checking out CloudStream on GitHub. You can thank me later. Screw you, Netflix, for being creepy little bastards. Anyway, that's it for this video. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Today I would like to show you how you can transfer files from an Android device to Motorola Edge 60 Pro. Begin by opening Play Store on both devices and getting free app called Send Anywhere. When it's ready, launch it. Then to set it up, you need to tap on the same options in both apps. Begin by tapping on I agree and I acknowledge at the top. Then select Confirm, Continue, Allow in the first pop-up and Allow all in the second one. When you finished, tap on whatever you want to in all the other ones. Now it's time to select Send at the bottom left corner of an Android and Receive right next to Send at the bottom of Motorola. Also on an Android, using all of those categories at the top, pick all of your files to send. I will go with only a few, just for example. In some of those categories though, like contacts, you need to hit allow a few more times and then access your files. When you're ready, hit send next to selected at the bottom. Got it, in here's some tip pop-up, and the site with connection way will be better for you. If you want to connect by scanning this QR code, tap on the scanning icon above User Guide on Motorola device. Close an ad. Allow camera access in the pop-up and point your 60 Pro camera at this code. To input this key, hit Input Key section. Type in all of those numbers in correct order before they expire. And then connect, hitting Receive button. Close an ad. And as you can see, after that, all of my files were successfully sent. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you how to reset Motorola Edge 60 Pro. Okay, so let's begin. So first we need to open up our settings in here. Scroll down into the bottom until you find the system. Okay, now we want to click on the reset options, and in here we can reset mobile network settings, reset Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, reset device settings, reset app preferences, erase all eSIMs, and the last option that we are interested in the most, erase all data, and factory reset our device. So for example, when it comes to the resetting mobile network settings, simply click on that and now click on this green button, reset settings. Okay, now, but we want to reset our phone, so click on erase all data. Now we need to remember that all of your data will be permanently lost from the device. So if you don't have a backup and you want to restore your data in the future, if you don't know how to create such a backup, on our channel there's a video when we are showing you the whole process, so if you want you can look for it. Okay, and now all you need to do is to simply tap on this green button, erase all data, and then follow the instruction on the screen, and if you do everything properly, your device will be turned off, then turn on again automatically, and the last thing you need to do is to simply set up your phone. Okay, but I'm not gonna show you that process because I have there's another method that I want to show you, and it's by the recovery mode. And this option is recommended when we don't have access to the phone, or for example when it's unresponsive. Okay, so first let's turn off our phone. Let's tap the volume button and the volume up and the power button to launch the power menu, and now let's click on power off. Okay, now you can see that the screen went black. And now to enter the recovery mode, we need to hold the power button and the volume down button at the same time. So let's keep on holding. Okay. Now, using the volume keys, we need to find recovery mode, just like that. And now we need to confirm by clicking the power button. Okay, just like that. Now let's wait. Okay. Okay, now we can see the Android logo on the phone, and below it's saying no command. But to move forward, we need to hold the power button and tap the volume up, and then release the fingers at the same time. So hold the power button, click volume up, release both fingers just like I did, and now we are in the recovery mode. Now, using the volume keys, we need to select wipe data / factory reset, confirm by clicking on the power button. Again, select factory data reset. Remember that by performing that action, you will also lose all of your data, so have that in mind. Okay, now, once you have selected factory data reset, click on the power button. Now, on the bottom of the screen, we can see a confirmation that data wipe has been completed. Now select reboot system now, tap on the power button, and just like in the previous case, the phone now will be turned on, and you will need to set it up. Okay, that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you how to unlock Motorola Edge 60 Pro without the password. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the two examples how you can do it on your own, of course. Okay, so for the first method, let's pretend that this phone isn't locked. I'm gonna show you on that phone how to perform this. But of course, if you have a truly locked device and you want to unlock it, you will have to use another device. So don't worry, it works on any other device. Okay, so to use the first method, we're gonna use the Google Find My Device. And that's one of the ways that we can unlock this device. So simply type Find My Device, click right in here, and click on Sign In. And remember that you need to sign in into the same Google account on which you are logged in on your Motorola. It is crucial. Now I need to confirm by setting up by my lock screen. Okay, now select simply your phone, click on Find My Device, make sure that Use Find My Device is enabled right in here. And we have two options, we can use the app or the web. I'm gonna click on web. Now click on Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and we want to click on Factory Reset Device. Thanks to that, we reset the device, and we basically turn off the lock screen by doing that. Okay, but there are a few things that you need to remember. So all data will be erased permanently from Motorola Edge 60 Pro. After the reset, the device location will not be available in Find My Device. And if the device is offline, erasing will begin once it's online again. So that's the 3 things that we need to remember if we want to use it. Okay, now simply click on next, then you will need to type your password to your account. And if you do everything right, your device will be turned off, then turned on again, and you will need to set it up basically. Okay, so that's the first method. And now let's go to the second one. So now we don't remember our password, we don't know what to do, and we want to unlock our phone somehow. Okay, so we can do it by the recovery mode. So now let's turn off our device. Let's tap the power button and the volume up button at the same time. Just like that. And now let's click on power off. I still need to draw my pattern, I don't know why. Okay, and now to enable the recovery mode, we need to hold the power button and the volume down button at the same time. So let's keep holding. Okay. Oh, something went wrong. Let's keep on holding again. Oh, again, something went wrong. I don't know why. It keeps happening. Let's try once more. Okay, now we need to get access somehow to that. Sometimes it doesn't want to launch, I don't know why. But once you have this fast boot mode enabled, now using the volume keys, we need to find the recovery mode. Now let's select and confirm by clicking the power button. Now we need to wait a little bit. Okay, now we can see this Android logo and no command. Now we need to hold the power button and we need to tap the volume up. Then release your fingers at the same time. Now using the volume keys, we need to select wipe data/factory reset, tap on the power button. Now select factory data reset, confirm by clicking the power button, and now click on reboot system. Now remember that all of your data will also be lost using this method, so remember about it. Okay, that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you how to restore backup and how to transfer data on the Motorola Edge 60 Pro. Okay, so now as you can see, we are doing the setup process. In here, simply select your language and click on start. And now we have the first option that we are interested in, which is set up using another device. We're gonna use the second phone to transfer the data into that Motorola. So we want to click on Android device. Now we need to scan the QR code. So let's open up the camera on our second device. Let's launch the Google Lens above. Now scan this QR code. Okay, now we have something like that. We want to turn on the Bluetooth. Okay, now we need to enter the password on our second device, so that is what I'm going to do now. Okay, now we can see the information on the second device that we need to continue the setup on our new device. It's connecting automatically into the Wi-Fi. Okay, in here we have privacy and security settings. I suggest you should leave it just like it is now, then click on accept and continue. Okay, now getting your phone ready. This might take a few minutes. Now we need to wait a little bit until this process is finished. Okay, now we have the checking info. Okay, now we need to verify using our PIN from the previous device, so simply type it. Oh, I missed one button. Okay. Again, checking info. Okay, now we have option to set a PIN right in here, but we don't need to do this right now. We can click on skip. We can always do it later in the settings. Okay, now copy data from your Android device. We want to click on next. Okay, getting ready to copy. Now let's simply wait a little bit. Okay, now we want to choose what we want to copy. And we can copy apps, photos and videos, music and other audio, messages, device settings, and the call history. For example, when it comes to the apps, we don't need to copy all of them, but if you click on the apps, in here you can manually select or unselect the apps that you want to copy or not to copy, so it's completely up to you. In my case, I don't want any of apps to be copied, I only want photos and videos, music, and etc. Okay, click on copy. Okay, now we have the Google services. In here we can enable to use the location and allow scanning and many others. I'm just gonna leave it just like it is now, then click on continue. Now the phone asks us, do we want to enable the backup? I suggest you should do it, so enable photos and videos and other device data. Click on turn on backup. Okay, now choose your browser and search engine, click on next. Now select your default browser. In my case, it's gonna be Google Chrome and the Google as my search engine. And we can click on to continue the setups. Click on I agree. Now we have the Gemini, which is the AI. If you want, you can turn it on. If you don't want, you can click on no thanks. It is completely up to you. Alright, now on the second phone, we can see the information that the copying is done. Continue setup on your Motorola Edge 60 Pro. So it's good to see. I'm gonna skip the Google Pay. In here, I'm gonna click on OK. Alright, copying is done. Photos and videos, music and other audio, messages, device settings, and the call history has been successfully copied. So click on OK. Now we need to wait a little bit again. Okay, now the Motorola asks us, do we want to stay in touch? We can click on allow notifications. We can click on sign in. It's completely up to you. You don't need to accept for that. I don't want the live lock screen. Then click on next. Now select the theme. I'm gonna leave the basic one. I'm gonna skip the parental controls. Now click on finish. Click on go to my home screen. And now we are ready to use our device. Alright, so that was the first method. Alright, and now I'm gonna show the second method. So again, we are during the setup process. And now in here we want to click on skip. Now we need to connect to the Wi-Fi manually. So simply select the Wi-Fi that we are interested in. Now I'm gonna log in. Alright, then click on connect. Okay, in here again, click on accept and continue. Now let's wait. Okay, and we are after the loading screen. Now we have option to log in into the Google account, and in that case, in this method, sorry, we want to restore our backup from the Google one. So we need to log in into the same Google account on which we made the backup. Also, if you don't know how to create such a backup, also on our channel there's a video when we are showing you the whole process, so if you want you can look for it. Alright, so now I need to type my mail. Okay. Once you have done it, simply click on next. And now type your password. Okay, then again click on next. Oh, misclick. I typed my password wrong. Okay, now it will work. Okay, in here click on next, click on I agree. Now we need to wait again. Now we need to set a pin if you want, but I'm gonna click on skip. We can always do it later. Okay, click on next. Okay, and now we have that option that we are looking for earlier, which is restore data from another device. So in here we need to choose a backup from that list. It's all the backups that I have made. And now click on your backup that you want. Click on next. Now we need to confirm using the lock screen from our Motorola before the backup. Okay, simply type your lock screen. And now choose what to restore. And just like in the previous method, you can copy apps, contacts, SMS messages, device settings, and the call history. So select what you want to restore. Click on restore, that green button. Okay, and now just like in the previous method, I'm gonna click on accept. I'm gonna rush it through right now. I'm gonna turn on the backup. Now, the browser. Let's select Chrome. Now the Google. I want to continue the setup. Click on I agree. Click on continue. In here also. Oh, my bad. I don't want to add any cards. So I'm gonna click on skip. Click on OK. Now wait a little bit. Okay, we are after the loading screen. Just like in the previous case, I'm gonna sign into everything. I'm gonna disable the live lock screen. I'm gonna leave the buttons as a gesture mode, live theme. I'm gonna skip the parental controls, click on finish. Now go to my home screen. And now we are ready to use our device. Okay, that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola Edge 60 Pro, and today I will show you a couple tweaks and tricks you can do on this phone. So to get started, we're going to open up our settings, and we're going to navigate to display. And here we have a couple things. So starting off with the display theme, or I'll set to dark theme right now, but naming wise it's a little bit weird. Typically it's basically named either theme or mode. Here it's just called a dark theme, and you can turn it on. Now when you click on it, instead of turning it on, you get into the settings, and in here we have things like schedule mode. So we have options to select it on a schedule, sunset to sunrise, custom, or at bedtime. So what this means is that anytime you, for instance, go to bed, the device will try to detect that and turn on dark mode. during that time, which is a pretty neat option. And that's all you need to do. So I think that we just get to keep it like this. Now, next we have colors right here, which we have natural, radiant, and vivid. Now, select whichever one you prefer. Just know that you can basically customize the vibrancy of the display and also the tint of it. So if you like warmer kind of colors, you can select warm, and this will make the device just have more reddish tone to everything. And in terms of the vivid, radiant, and so on, again, same thing goes here. So we have natural, which is supposedly the most kind of natural looking color, also the most desaturated one, and warmest. And now, whatever you select right here, this is on top of whatever you select right here, as each one of those already has some kind of tone to it. So if you look at just the white background, or like right here specifically, we have more bluish right now compared to right here, which just changes more to like a reddish tone. So this is this will add on top of what we already have. So if I select more, like warm, it's gonna get even warmer than it already is. Now, going back here to the display, we have also display refresh rate, and we have smart and balance, hyper smooth, and efficient first. Jesus Christ, Motorola, just piss off with garbage like this. Just name it as it is. High refresh rate, 60 or 120, 60, or smart. Hell, you can even add AI, for God's sakes, but this is just stupid. And basically what I just said, the naming that applies here too. So smart and balance, it's basically the smart, where it utilizes up to 120 Hz refresh rate. Hyper smooth, permanently 120, which is what every other device calls us 120. And then efficiency first, which is smooth, or not smooth, 60. So almost every other device names it 60 or something along those lines. Not some bullshit jargon like this one. But in any case, you can select whichever one you want. I would recommend selecting a lowest, for instance, efficiency first. If you don't see a difference in terms of like scrolling smoothness between the smart and balanced and efficiency, as this would run up to 120 or 40 even, while this would run up to 60 frames. So if you don't see difference between 120 and 60, then go with this one, as it will give you better battery life. But if you do, then go with the smart and balance, as hyper smoothness is just this, but permanently running at this refresh rate. So you don't get the battery saving that the smart and balance would give you. Anyway, moving on, we have edge lighting. This is something like Motorola does and a couple other companies, where it just kind of lights up the edges of your device for notifications. It's a neat little looking thing. You can change the colors in here. I guess it tells us right here what it can do. So incoming calls, we have notifications and alarms. So that's about it. So you can, looks like at the bottom, we can disable some of those, change the colors. So this will only light up the borders, but it looks like there's no themes for it whatsoever, unfortunately. As some other devices have some like flair to it, how it moves and whatever. Here it's just lighting and that's it. Anyway, another thing that I'm going to point out is the flicker prevention. I have no perspective on this, so I don't even know if this works. I don't see it. But if you have this kind of effect where you see flickering on your display from the refresh rate or whatever, if I'm correct, this might give you some kind of headache and whatever after using your device. You might want to check this option out. It's supposed to prevent that from happening somehow. I can't tell if it works or not because I never see this kind of effect. So it's up to the handful of people that actually see it, I guess. Anyway, moving back to the main page of the settings, we can go into home screen and lock screen and home screen settings. And here we'll have things like home screen style. So this is basically the app drawer and all the apps in the middle of your home screen, along with, I believe, what would be considered... Quickly check. No, never mind. I was looking for the simple mode, I think it's called usually, for like elderly people, but it looks like it's not there. Now, we do have the icon size, so this would kind of contribute to that. You can increase it, as you can see. I'm looking for one more option, which I'm struggling to find. Okay, so it looks like we don't have upgrade for some reason. Okay. We do have control center though. So we have the classic style, and this one probably will be the split one. Yep. So if you got used to from other devices with the notifications being on, I think it's the left, and toggles being on the right, you can select the modern style. I personally like the classic one with both being at the same time visible. So that's what I prefer myself. But you can change it right here if you have other preferences. Now let's go back to the settings right here and move to the gestures. System navigation, and here we have the navigation method for our device. It looks like by default we have the 3-button nav, but we can select gestures as well, and we also have settings for both of them. In the settings for gestures we have things like edge sensitivities, and we have the option to hide. Apparently we can't turn it on as long as circle to search is enabled, but you could hide this bar from the bottom. The reason we can't use it with circle to search is because circle to search requires you to hold your bar and then be able to circle or click on items that you want to search. Obviously by turning off circle to search, holding it would do nothing, so it would then allow you to turn it off. Now I'm gonna try to find this, but before I do so, I'm also gonna talk about the swipe for assistant. So we have multiple ways of launching assistant, either through the application, holding power bar, or swiping from the corner. I think there is enough ways to launch assistant. All right, and there's another one, the hi or hey go, command. This also launches it. So yeah, plenty ways of launching it. I don't need a bazillion ways, so piss off with this one. One is enough. Just like every other application has one method of launching it, that's how Gemini should work as well. Anyway, so yeah, I like to turn that off as it is pretty annoying. I sometimes get it activated by just trying to go home, and I do it like in a weird way, from kind of like an arc way, so that launches it. Thank you very much. I have my power button for that already, and Samsung already domesticated me with their BS of holding power button and calling it side button, though I still refuse to call it side button. I am using it as, well, not a power button anymore, I guess. Now anyway, one more thing in here, we have the sidebar. This is something that Samsung also has, talking about it, but it is turned off by default, so we can turn it on and it allows you to pull up a sidebar. Okay, I don't need the information, I know how to use it. And you can have a bunch of applications visible right here, quickly launch them by just tapping on them. Cool. So it looks like by tapping on them, it by default opens it up in a small little window, which you can minimize. Click on the button, there we go. And you can see it hides away. Now this is fully usable in this mode right here, but for some reason it just went full screen. There we go. You can also maximize it from here. And the other, let's get back here. I want to check one more thing. Okay, so the last option is closing, and I think we should have ways to split screen. Let's see. Nope. Okay, so there is no way of split screening right here. Sometimes you can grab these windows and just hold it up all the way to the top, and it would shift the bottom or the background application to be lower, and then you could drop it and split screen, but it doesn't seem like it works like that in here. So anyway, thanks for closing this. Not really what I wanted to do. So one last thing that I wanted to show is the circle to search. If I can find it. Did I write circle correctly? Pretty sure I did. Okay, so I'm not going to be disabling circle to search because it doesn't want to be disabled. unless you can do it from here. No, of course. Okay, so I'm not going to be showing you how you can turn off circle to search because this garbage doesn't want to show up in search, which settings should have been for that. And also doesn't give you the option to do it when you launch it, because why would it work like you would expect? You know, intuitive. It's not part of Google, I guess. So anyway, that basically sums it up. So if you found this very helpful, and my sarcasm here, don't forget to smash like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Hello and welcome back to HardReset.Info. In this video, I will show you the best shortcuts and gestures on Motorola Edge 60 Fusion. Let's begin! Luckily for us, there is a whole page full of gestures and shortcuts that can be found right in the settings. So let's quickly get over it, right? Well, let's go to the settings. And we only have to scroll down a little, and right above the battery we should see gestures. Here we have a nice list of every single gesture that is available on our phone. The first one is just changing the system navigation. Currently I have gesture because I just find myself that using the gesture navigation is more convenient than the button ones, and my muscle memory is already pretty used to it, to be honest. However, we can easily just go and switch to button navigation in order to use the buttons, and we can also configure each and every one. In case of free button, all we can do is just change the order of the buttons, and on the gesture navigation we can change the sensitivity of the both edges, the swipe for assistant option, and also we could possibly hide the little bar here. However, the circle to search is enabled. And what is exactly circle to search? Well, circle to search is a really cool feature that lets you basically just search for everything on your screen, and we can easily just click it and enable the option if we press and hold our button like that. Now we can circle whatever we like, and we can search for photos or search via text. As you can see now, we couldn't really copy the text before, as it's not copyable, but using circle to search we can just do that without an ease, though. Just like that. Now we can copy, and we could use it however we want. It's a really nice feature, and I bet that once you have it enabled and once you start using it, you won't be able to stop, because it's really handy and convenient. Anyway, going back to the gestures themselves, we have the sidebar and one-handed mode. Both of these basically allow you for easier access to your applications. So for example, the sidebar allows you to just swipe and have a nice menu full of applications you need, just with a swipe of your hand, like every other thing you can do on your phone, but it's a nice feature anyway. And then we have one-handed mode, which, as the name suggests, allows you to use your phone using only one hand, because, you know, if I would take the phone now and, for example, hold it like that and try to reach something on the top, I can't really do that. But with the one-handed mode, I can choose and move this all to the down, and I would be able to just press this button right here. But yeah, anyway, going back through the whole list, we have swipe to split, and currently I have it enabled because I find myself really using it, which is pretty surprising because the shortcut itself is really weird. Let's open some application in the background, for example, maybe on the settings, the calling or the messages, or the Moto Journal, whatever. And now we want to go to the settings or to whatever application we want and just do something like this. Though it's sometimes... Oh, did I accidentally turn it off? No, it is. So all you have to do is just swipe to split it, just like that, which almost work. Try it out. Dude, I am doing this. Okay, so we have to put a little bit more force to it. So let's try once again. which almost works. Okay, I'm getting pretty annoyed here because it did work, like right here. Okay, I have no idea why sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not working. Dude, seriously, I managed to do it easily without any issues before. Okay, I have no idea what's changed, but as you can see, it is a shortcut that's working. I don't know why it works this way, but using it, we can enable split screen view that allows you to use two applications at the same time. So for example, I have my Motor Journal, and I can just rearrange stuff as I want. I can use settings, I can use my application, and yeah. Anyway, going back, we have, let's go back to the gestures. We have 3-finger screenshots, which is a really nice feature to capturing screenshots. All you have to do is just press 3 fingers on your screen and you will have your screenshot created. You can click it in order to edit it. So for example, we can crop it and, well, maybe we want only this little hand to be visible. And after we've done, we can just save it or share it. And now we have our picture saved. It's a really nice feature. I advise you to enable it because it's really handy and convenient. Then going back and starting with power buttons, or well, just physical keys. As you can see, we have two functionalities. First one is double press, and second one is press and hold. So obviously, if we double press, we can enable Moto AI, or we can switch to the camera, or we can just switch to no action at all. And if we go to press and hold, we can also go with different menus and abilities, or we can just do nothing. So either no press will now work, well, it will turn off and on your screen, and press and hold will also just do nothing. Which is pretty interesting, though, in terms of the topic of this video and setting up a cool looking features and gestures, I would advise you to set something different. For example, we can go and enable the power menu, because on every phone back then the power menu was on press and hold, and the double press could be a shortcut for the camera. Then we have media controls, which basically allows you to swap tracks when you're listening to music on using the power button. Oh, sorry, not the power button, but the volume up and volume down button whenever screen is off. When screen is on, then you will change the volume itself. Then going to kinetic gestures, which are really cool. We have the quick launch, which basically allows us to tap something on the back of the phone twice in order to open to trigger custom actions. We can go here and not only we can just go with how hard we have to tap, so I will leave the gentle tap because it's easier to record this way, but now we can choose what to launch. So it's a lot, as you can see. I think the coolest thing is to take a screenshot, because sometimes, like, once again, I will show you on this, we don't really have two hands to make a screenshot, so all we have to do is just double tap it, and it should work. Maybe I'm tapping it the wrong way. Oh, why? Smart Connect showed up. I have no idea what's happening, to be honest. I have no idea. But technically, we should be able... Okay, this is probably why it's Smart Connect. Let's go back to take a screenshot. Let's double tap. And as you can see, the screenshot has been made. I must accidentally click to open Smart Connect. Sorry about that. But as you can see, this kinetic shortcut is really cool and really handy. And if we go here, we have the quick capture. Now, this is pretty funky to use, to say at least, because, well, just look at this, gesture. We can try to do it. I do not promise that it will work, but we can try to do this little thing. And as you can see, it worked. We do have camera, and if we try that once again, our camera is opening, which is pretty cool. Anyway, let's go back and find other cool looking shortcuts, though it's almost the end of the list. We have the lift to unlock, which is pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. All we have to do is... Oh, I'm sorry, I have a fly here. Sure, whatever. It will enable face unlock, though we don't really have to do that. But we need to face unlock in order, you know, pick our phone and it will automatically unlock itself. I do not have set up the face unlocking, so I can't really showcase that. Also, there is pick up to silence. So if someone is calling us, we can just pick it up in order to, you know, shush the calling sound. And lastly, we have flip to not disturb. So it's very simple. It's very similar way. It's a very similar gesture that pick up to silence, except someone is calling us. All you have to do is just we can enable it, and we can just put our phone like that. And as you could hear, we had opened do not disturb mode. So I will try to do it once again. Okay, it's sometimes not working, but basically it will automatically enable do not disturb mode. And lastly, probably like my favorite gesture of all time is the fast torch, which you can enable by just doing a little chop chop thing, like shortcut, and you can just do that, and it's gone, and you can do that, and it's on again. Like, I can start to explain how useful this is. Like, you know, you lost something in the dark, you just open your phone and you just do this, and you just look for whatever you need. You don't have to manually, you know, you don't have to manually open your phone, like even unlock it, go through the control center, find your torch here, and oh yeah, it's not even on the first screen by default, it's here, and only then you can enable your torch. You can just do that, and it will work. Okay. Oh, why is it not working? Maybe it's because I am keeping it a different way, or maybe because I was having the control center on. Maybe okay, never mind. It's working. Yeah. And as I said before, it is probably my best and favorite gesture of all time. So I would definitely advise you to use it, because it's just convenient in every single way. Like, the Motorola is known for having convenient shortcuts all over their devices, which is a pretty nice thing to have. Anyway, that's all for this video. If you found it useful, please remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.